This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Iowa! That's Tom Griswold. That's Christy Lee. That's Josh Arnold. I don't know who that is. That's Pat Godwin. There's Al Jackson. We're the Bob and Tom Show. Hi. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. How's it going? Hey, hi everybody. What are you doing in here? You could be out there gambling. you could be paying rent right now. Well, hello, everybody. Have you met everyone? Did Chico did some introductions there?
I think so.
Okay, good. Well, we are in Iowa, and glad to be here.
Whoa. Back up on that.
Okay. Did you have a rough time yesterday?
I'm not used to being, the daughter in the first class flying, and she works for the airline, and didn't do that yesterday for the first time in a while. I still don't know why, but here I am.
Well, it's good to see you.
How you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah.
Do you see who's here?
I see Al Jackson is here.
That's right.
I have been missing you guys. I am so happy to be. I guess I'll talk about it later in the show, but I injured myself at Home Depot. I really was unsure if I was going to make the show, and I was going to be like, that's the oldest man excuse to not be able to do radio, is I hurt myself picking up a bag of ice melt. So we will get to that.
Well, now, wait a minute. How big a bag was it, though?
It was a big bag, because
Okay.
I was like, I'm not going to CVS. This is a serious bag, and I already got dinged by the city for not, taking care of my sidewalk, which I have some disputes with. And, I picked the bag up after this young man walked me over there. And I think that my groin fell off. Ooh. It hurt so bad, and I had too much pride to tell him I was hurt. So I just stood next to the bag, and he's like, do you need help? And I was like, no. And I just stood there, and he was like, do you need another bag? I was like, I'm good. And he didn't walk away, and I just stood next to the ice melt until it was so uncomfortable. He was like, well, if you need anything else, I was like, I just wanted to make sure you had your ice melt. That's all I'm going to do here. And I made it. I didn't get the ice melt, so I'm probably going to get dinged by the city. I couldn't pick the bag up. I'm so hurt right now. But we're going to have a good time.
I know the feeling, though.
Yes.
I had a hernia surgery a few weeks ago, and I was not allowed to lift anything more than 10 pounds. So.
It looked like he had a boner right around his navel. It was the weirdest thing.
You couldn't lift anything over 10 pounds?
No, so going to the bathroom is really tough.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, you and that giant hawk. Shut up about it.
Do you think you got a hernia?
I think that's probably what this is.
Well, what it looks like suddenly you've got a banana just below your navel going across. That's what that hernia looked
Going
like. Going
horizontal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or like half of a tennis ball, but kind of elongated.
I can do that banana thing, but with some duct tape.
Well, Everyone drive safe. Have a good time on the road.
How was your
Yeah, man.
adventure?
Well, that's what we need to get to. Thank
Yes,
you, Chrissy. Is
yeah.
that Tom and Pat rode in one car, and that had to be really something. That
You wanna
I
take that,
can't-
Pat?
How many stops did you make? The over/under was 11.
The first hour, about 7.
No, we stopped 4 times exactly.
Tell us, Pat, what Tom said to you a couple hours, no, 3 hours after we got off the air, ready to head to Iowa. What did Tom say before he could go get in the car? He was doing his emails.
Oh, yes. He said that, I said, Tom, the way to get to a place is actually get in the car and drive. And I'm doing some emails. He goes, I'll go home, take a shower, pack, and I'll meet you at your place.
Go home, take a shower, and pack.
So we had a late start, but Tom's a fast driver now, and he's a safe driver, but he has to pee a lot because he loves iced tea. About 7 or 8 in 2 hours.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
I think the bigger question for me is, where do you stop? Are you guys?
Oh, here we go.
He's
I
very
stop at
loyal.
hotels. 'Cause
He's
I'm
particular.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have an issue. I think we all know this. You're driving along the highway. You're not familiar with the area. And you see a sign on the side of the road. It'll say whatever, McDonald's, Starbucks, Burger King. And you get off.
15 miles to the left.
You get off at the exit, and you're looking around, and it's not there. You got to go far. So that bothers me. There should be some kind of state or federal law that they can't put a sign up, and it should have to say the distance.
It's false advertising because once you get off, especially once you fix your mind and like, I'm going to McDonald's. So now your body is in that mode.
Sure.
And you get off and it's like got a 4 next to it. You're like 4 miles one way for McDonald's. Now I'm going to go to this town I don't want to go to, but I'm definitely going now. And so I definitely, Tom, I want you to run in 2028. We need that because that's lying to the American people.
Well, the thing is, it's like the launch codes have already been established and the keys have been turned. Now, your bowels are going, okay.
Okay, we got it.
We have guests.
Okay, so I'm just saying.
Didn't have to use the
As a
term
general
bowel.
rule, I go to either a McDonald's or a Starbucks or something establishment rather than a gas station I've never heard about.
And you never heard of a place called Casey's, is that correct?
We pulled into a Casey. He goes, Casey's? What is this all about?
I think
Pizza?
Judging
Gas?
by the aroma, I apparently followed Bigfoot into the toilet.
Yeah, then he goes, did you see that guy? I think he's Bigfoot.
And all those tattoos.
It was more of an odor issue. We
Do
had
you
a
think
good
Bigfoot stinks?
time. Famously,
Yeah, he does. They can smell him.
Really?
Yeah.
they say that bears smell so bad. You know this, Josh.
Well, you guys know I'm a renowned bear hunter.
No,
Why would Josh
Well,
know
it was a
that?
double major. It was bears and bad odors.
Right.
Yeah.
and hunters know bears really stink in the wild. And Josh, when he's out there looking for Bigfoot, you get a
Yeah,
whiff.
sometimes-
And you go, is that a bear
Oh,
or
just
is
a
that
bear.
Sasquatch? I see. I almost ran out of gas. I forgot about gasoline.
That is true.
Forgot about gasoline.
Forgot about it.
That's important.
Thought he was driving a hybrid, evidently.
We got it talking.
How is that possible?
It's real simple. I just suddenly looked down and we had that thing on that tells you how far you have to
Now,
go.
we kind of have the same car, but
Right.
yours is, of course, a model or two up from mine.
Tom went 46 miles.
No,
we can make it.
It said that we were.
There are all kinds of bells and whistles that go off. when
It
you
said I
go.
had 31 miles left of gas.
All right.
And then I looked at the other thing, and it said the casino was 21 miles away. So I figured if this thing is slightly off, I'm going to be in a cornfield calling you guys, asking for gas. But we did find a gas station that had some very low octane gas. So I expect my car to be knocking for the first time. I only put enough to get here.
You always put the high octane in?
Oh yeah, you got it.
Really?
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
You have to.
I thought no one did.
No, you don't.
No.
Is that a scam?
It has
Well,
to.
an absolute
my
scam.
stepdad swore it was a scam.
Really?
But I don't
Anybody
know.
know anything about cars? You're supposed to put high test in, right?
High test.
Eye test.
Does anyone here under 70 know what the term high test is? Is there anyone here under 70?
High test just sounds, elite and something that I should have.
Pretentious.
Yeah, it's just like when I see 93 or 91, I'm like, this is what my car wants. Like you can feel your car going, come on, give me the good stuff. It's
Yeah.
like Chevys Regal for your car.
Sure,
No,
absolutely.
No.
So yeah, I just forgot to put gas in it, but we're okay. We made it.
I wish you'd have run out of gas and somebody picked you up and raped you in the phone. I
You know, that does sound harsh, but I do agree with him.
And by
'Cause I'm tired of
by
having to-
applause, how many people agree with me?
Because I'm tired of having to do it.
Well, first of all, if
That'd be quite a story.
Hey, wait a minute. Did it get amorous in the car? On the
Oh, we
way
cuddled
over?
a bit.
Huh?
It was cold. I think he made it cold on purpose.
I think it would be if you're going to rape somebody in the side of the road when
Okay,
when,
all right.
when it's this cold,
Yeah.
you really want it.
You know,
Sorry, folks.
That's what you get with a public defender attorney. Like, look, I know it was illegal, but he really wanted it.
right.
It was really.
I mean,
cold.
Your Honor, do you know how cold it was out there? It is kind of like when you see smokers outside when it's 3 below. You go, boy, that guy's hooked.
Yeah.
He needs it, just like having to rape somebody.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Boy, that's a lot of use of that word.
Yeah. It really hits the ear wrong.
It really,
doesn't it?
it's very upsetting.
Tom had never seen Peoria before. It was like, ooh, Peoria.
Never
Oh,
seen
we
Peoria?
came in on 74, right?
Right.
Whatever the hell. Yeah, and there's that skyline to Peoria, and yeah,
Very nice.
He's like, oh my goodness.
You've never been to Peoria?
Oh, that's the Mark Twain Motel. That
I saw the Mark Twain.
That's
Motel.
exactly what I pointed out.
Mark Twain
What river would this be here that we're on?
It's a dummy. The Peoria River.
Really?
So tired of being the smartest one up here.
Okay.
I told him it was Big Muddy, the old miss,
The old man.
the old man.
Is that what it's called? Really?
No, Mississippi's where we did go over the Mississippi, but I forget where it was.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, Tom, what was the last city that you went to and you had fun in?
Oh, I was just in Vail a couple weeks ago.
Al, this brings up an interesting topic. We currently trying to get him to stop going to see movies because, without exception, he hates every movie ever made.
I could see. I think Tom is one of those people that would go to a movie just to see what he didn't like.
And not only that, if a big blockbuster comes out and it's a flop,
Fail, I love that.
it fails, he is over the moon for like 2 or 3 weeks and will continually mention it off the air even.
What was the last movie you begrudgingly liked? Like,
Oh no, I enjoyed. What was the Bob Dylan movie?
Complete Unknown.
Complete Unknown. That was very nice.
Oh, and you like the Paul Giamatti movies.
Love that one.
yeah.
Sideways.
Holdovers and so
I'm
Holdover.
this
Sideways
this,
was
this
30 years
weekend.
ago.
I'm
Big
gonna
fat liar.
I'm gonna go squeeze in if I can this weekend. Paddington 3.
is that about the bear?
Yes, he loves that damn
Are you
bear.
serious?
Oh, yes.
Paddington 2 should have won the Academy Award. Did you see it?
No.
Hugh Grant. Anybody see Paddington 2? It's marvelous.
I hope while you're watching Paddington 3, you get raped.
You go up to get
Well,
popcorn,
I
and the
think-
guy goes,
By a bear.
we got the fresh popcorn in the back. Come on back here. And then he just gives it to
As Christy points out, the raping by the bear scene, that was stolen
Yeah.
from that other movie.
Revenant.
The Revenant. Yeah. They stole the Revenant. Well,
Why hasn't someone put Paddington's head on that bear that rapes DiCaprio? That would be great. Right?
Wow, we're off on
anybody want to go back to bed?
Yeah, I
okay.
do.
We have a nice crowd here. We are at the Riverside Casino.
I can't get over again how many people are here for this dumb thing.
Man,
Way to
it's
sell
packed.
it, Dick.
Thank you very much.
My people.
Yes.
Coming up, we have Batman, the TV show in the news. We have mermaid news.
Oh.
They're real.
This is a really cool story. Ever been to one of those places where they have the big gigantic aquarium and the mermaids are down in there breathing?
You mean like a whorehouse?
No, you know.
There's one in Florida. What's it?
Lake Witchy Watchy?
Yeah,
or
that's
You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
They've got the mermaids. And
Twitchy Witchy?
they interview one of these ladies.
or Cunnilingus Creek? Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's it. We have
Yeah.
we have the police docket from Casper, Wyoming,
Roxanne.
120 years ago.
Yeah, we do.
Which is exciting. We've got NASA news. We have nudity problems, and my favorite thing we have this morning is from 1958.
Of course it is.
This tracks.
Yeah.
You hear?
Yeah.
Eisenhower is stepping down.
It's 129 ways to get a husband. This
Please
is
tell me we're not going through every one.
Oh, it's worth it. I'll give you one example.
Can you give us one?
Yeah, sure.
No gag reflex.
Here we go. This is number 17.
It's very important.
This is ladies, how to get a husband in 1958.
Won't make a big deal out of being raped. Yeah.
God, you guys.
Well, this is. That's
We're going to come back and be a whole different show.
Here's just
Or no show.
Here's
Or no
one of
show.
them.
Right.
One of them is be friendly to ugly men.
Hey, that's a great idea, actually. Yes.
This is the way to.
Yes.
Talk to his father about business and agree that his taxes are too high. Wait a second. I agree with that one.
These aren't wrong.
If he's rich, tell him you like his money. Your honesty will intrigue him.
Yeah, that's the AC/DC money talks philosophy.
You think
right there.
so?
Oh yeah, love me for the money, baby.
Yeah,
you
so
think
does-
I care?
On keeping with our positive theme, here's one. Point out to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
That is true.
That's good.
It's hot talk. It's death rate talk.
Put the fear of God in him. Okay.
I thought single women with no kids live longer, too. Did I read that?
Maybe.
I think so.
Everybody with no kids live longer.
You know why? Because they want to.
They're happy.
Okay. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you've been thinking about worrying about yourself and getting your head together, BetterHelp is a really interesting way to access therapy. And therapy can be a very good thing, but maybe you're a little nervous about going across town and sitting in an office with some guy or some lady, and it's just a little awkward. Well, this takes the awkwardness out of it because it's done online. You go online, you fill out a questionnaire, and you'll be hooked up with one of some 30,000 plus therapists. You can switch therapists, by the way, anytime, no additional fee. Then the therapy itself is done online. It's like a Zoom call, Al, so your therapist is on the TV, or you can just do it on the phone. You could even text back and forth, although with my problems, I couldn't type that fast. The larger point here is you're accessing therapy in a more elegant way. So check it out. Find out what's going on. Work on yourself. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. I know we have some sporting news. We're all going to have to stand up and sing "Oh Canada," I understand.
Yeah, Canada won the Four Nations thing last night in overtime. What was it, 4-3, something like that?
Well, you're the sports director. You're supposed to know.
Sports director. Thanks, Christy. And you're the news director.
Yeah, I know. He does it.
And
It's
Tom
all
can
good.
be on the radio.
Right.
None of us know.
No, I
what to do.
can't be on the radio because I can't think and talk at
Yep,
the same time.
there it is.
We do have a special T-shirt that we're selling here, and we're giving all the money to the Stead Family Hospital, which is a cool thing. So buy a T-shirt for yourself or somebody else. We also have them, I guess they're online, right? You can buy them online.
Yeah. BobandTom.com. And
Okay,
there's
I really should know this, but I don't.
There's a picture.
But yeah, that's a cool thing. I can't believe this great crowd. Thank you so much for coming. And I promise...
Oh, and coming up.
we finished our first segment known as Rape Talk.
God.
That's over now.
And coming up, Paddington's getting blackmailed. That's a real story. I just sent it to Christy. So
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, it's all cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is our, I guess, officially the O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studio, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Wow. We are in Riverside, Iowa at the casino and Tiki Bar. Very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
They have nice drinks over there.
That's me jamming.
We got our special DJ, comedian Al Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! We are on the big stage at the Riverside Casino. What a great place this is. Anybody have a chance to do any gambling yet?
I did.
Oh, Christy Lee, you hit the craps table, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
3 and out.
3 and out.
How much you down, baby?
$65.
Oh my! I'll loan you some money.
Thanks.
Oh, we can chick can turn that into $700 in 15 minutes.
Really?
That's right. We take what you lost.
Yeah.
What was it, 60?
65, yeah.
65.
Uh-huh.
Double that.
Yeah?
And bet it all. And you win, you're right back in the money.
I could go to the roulette. Do they have a roulette? I didn't see a roulette, but...
I think they do.
Okay. Yeah, $5 minimum on a craps table. I was so excited.
I love that.
I haven't seen that in years.
That
but
is the best.
Wasn't with me.
Now,
Gods
Al,
weren't with me.
Al, what is this pulsating beat that I hear?
This is called The King is Returned. And I wanted to ask everybody, I need a lucky number for roulette. I usually go with black 22.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's the number.
Yeah, that's
All right.
the number.
I don't know. That black thing isn't working.
We're making a comeback, Tom. Don't sleep.
14, James Bond, 14.
Yeah, Tom, don't sleep on black. Okay?
Oh, I've got a great joke I could do. Okay, Al, take a seat. We got to talk to you.
All right.
Now, I have a.
That's the nicest way I've ever heard somebody say.
Stop,
"Shut that
stop
music
playing.
Turn that damn stuff down.
Damn kids.
I'm still hearing the tunes.
Yeah, does it fade out on its own, or?
Al has his.
Al, have you done this before?
Oh, this was ill-conceived.
No, Al, is that known as your rig? Your setup is that the.
This is my I tore my groin off rig. I have the big DJ, and I couldn't carry it. Clearly, I couldn't carry a bag of de-icer, so there was no way I was bringing a DJ set. So we brought the mini.
Okay, but and Al's going to be our DJ today for the so-called interstitial music. Now, interstitial sounds quite similar to interracial, so there's an awkwardness about saying that word.
Only when you do that.
Yeah.
Is there any awkwardness?
You just really make it harder and harder for me to tell people I know you. Do you know that?
Well, we're glad to be here. We certainly are having fun.
Now I'm just thinking about interracial porn and how many people are going to be looking for interstitial porn.
God.
There.
No, this the interstitial porn.
He has a tag.
It would be like if on Netflix, between shows, there was a brief pornographic movie.
Well, now remember, Al is a fan of ladies' playful wrestling.
Yeah, well, it starts off playful.
Playful? Oh,
Yeah.
they mean
That it gets real mean.
Well, yeah. Look, in life, they're winners and they're losers. And that was definitely a phase for me.
All right.
I feel like I always gravitate. I just like ladies, so it always kind of comes back to just two ladies hanging out on a Friday night. You know?
Al loves ladies.
Now, see, Chick and I share this. We're both one at a time people.
I can't play zone. I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't want to-
I got to go one-on-one.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear
more than
about-
one person?
No, in real life, Al, have you ever had a situation in which there was more than one?
He's not going to tell us because he has, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I can no
I
longer
stand
go
correct.
back to one-on-one. I've gone so far.
You got to have a crowd?
Yeah.
Now, is it okay if one of the others is a boy?
Hopefully, a man over 18.
Oh, I thought.
Now, Al, Tom didn't mean to say boy.
But he did.
That would have been better
Boy.
than the To Catch a Predator boy.
So now we've got interstitial, interracial. This is really getting awkward. No, so you've actually been in a situation
And
where
he's
there was
still talking.
He keeps calling it a situation, like
right.
we got stuck on the elevator. No, we plan to be there, all of us.
Yeah, it's not a situation. The word is raddest thing ever.
Next to Christmas,
Greatest night of your life comes to mind.
the best thing.
No, then you got more people talking, and you got to try to listen twice.
Can you
and
guys
It's hard
imagine?
enough for me to fake listening
No,
to one person.
no.
Can you imagine Tom in a three-way?
I can't imagine him in a one-way.
I don't.
No, yeah, that is difficult, Christy.
Yeah, that.
Yikes.
Things should be discussed ahead of time. I will say that. I know there's movies where it just seems like things kind of happen, but you should know like what everybody.
Is there like an order of orifices?
Yeah, well,
Like, okay, you're A, you're B.
Yes.
This is C. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's actually B.
there's a pregame.
I've seen
because-
online that the people are talking about four holes, like it's a big deal. Yeah,
Where the
yeah.
are?
Like
What do you mean?
the thirsty girls will say, "Yeah, I do all four." Yeah.
Wait,
And I
what is the
can't-
fourth hole?
I don't know.
Hey, if you guys don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Well,
That's kind of what they mean.
if it's your ear and it fits, yikes.
I discovered it. You kind of discovered it accidentally, like the entrance to Hogwarts the train station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
it's 4.5. For those of you that have read the book.
Reading.
For those of you.
No, I love those books. So here we are in Iowa. We're having a great time. A couple adventures. My curtains won't close.
Yeah, they will. You have a button.
Yeah, there's the whole.
There's something.
There's a magic switch.
There's a
You
little
push the
magic
switch,
switch.
and
Oh,
it does
they're
it
electric?
automatically. Yes.
Oh, where's the switch?
Well,
It's in the room.
I
in your room.
was able to pull mine manually. I'm serious.
No, but the manual stick thing, mine isn't attached. So
No,
what I'm saying is, if you go out far enough in the parking lot, free show this morning.
Yeah.
Because
it's
my
right
shower is
There's
a glass wall.
Yeah, there's a curtain for that too, and there's a little thing in the bathroom that you hit. And
So the free show is unnecessary?
no, there's no free show.
Wait, who's in your room for the show?
No, if you're in the parking
People
lot,
in
you
the
can see
parking
into
lot.
my room.
And I wouldn't say it was free. I was in the parking lot fanning ones out.
Make it rain.
And I am an old man, I admit it. So I get in the shower, and I have the lights off because I didn't want to have the free show.
You stepped on your balls.
Do you have the
Again.
shower? You have the shower where you can see in the shower from all points
Yes.
of the room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but the cool thing is...
Did he just say that and I missed it?
Yes.
No, so the shower turns on over here, and there's
Yeah.
no curtain, and then you walk in this little room, and then the shower's down
You
there.
walk in this. You walk into.
I mean, it's a big shower.
It's a big
Yeah,
shower.
it's great. I love those.
Yeah.
But I'd forgotten to pre-open the soap, and the soap is wrapped in this plastic thing. I couldn't get it to open.
Yeah, well, I'm
Well, you have to
glad
have some
it's wrapped
strength
in
in your
that.
hands.
You need.
I have a picture now of you standing in the shower,
Naked.
wet, naked, trying to open a bar of soap.
So I had to
wanna
get in the dark.
I
In
want
the
to
dark.
vomit.
I had to get out, go to my Dop kit, get my fingernail clippers
Oh my God.
to clip the side of the plastic to open the soap.
It's
Boy.
a wonder you can
I
get
swear
dressed
to
every
you.
day.
Try some Asper cream or something.
I swear to you, I did the exact same thing and managed to get it open just with my hand.
Yeah.
Did you get the lights on?
I didn't have to, and I left my lights.
You know,
on.
you can squeeze from the bottom and it'll just pop right out too.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that
ways
right?
to get around
Well, this
the
is
opening of soap.
The old road dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shortcuts. Yeah.
Alas, I was-
Look for the little switch that has the arrows up and down. Those are the ones that close and open the curtain.
dark, ergo not possible. Now let's get
Why
a
didn't you
song.
turn the light on? Or you didn't, who's in there with you?
The parking lot. I was.
Do
on
you have
display.
someone in your room?
No.
Well, this is awkward and exciting.
Yeah.
No.
Did you meet some road mung? What's going on? What's going on?
You know me.
Are you knocking them out up there?
Oh, just some rando. No, I was concerned about
Some of these silos and smokestacks.
Oh,
sluts.
yeah.
Aren't you glad I gave you a ride?
love you, Tom. You're my favorite.
Is that a term, a smokestack slut?
No, those silos and
Silos and smokestacks.
It's an Iowa thing. Don't-
Keep
don't-
up.
I think we need to get a song out of Pat Godwin.
Somebody better do something.
What kind of song?
People are going to start
I have no
walking
idea
out.
what to
I
do
could
right
see
now.
Tom.
Let's hear it for Pat Godwin. Yeah.
Well, coming up, Pat, we have a news story about injuries that occur during intimate moments.
Oh yeah.
And now, Al, I know that obviously when you do these tag team things, I'm sure the possibility of getting a serious injury is there.
Yeah, you got to be a pro.
There actually are injuries that take place. We've got a little list of them. Do you want to do the story, Christy, and we'll go from there?
I don't have.
Okay, then we'll get to it. We'll get to it
I
later.
bet you slipping and falling in the shower is the number one section.
Sure, I would think.
I think it's reverse cowgirl.
That's correct.
yeah, reverse
Yeah,
cowgirl.
it is.
It's
Reverse
dangerous.
cowgirl are always dangerous and always number one in danger.
And
Yeah.
always just the hottest.
Well, it's best. It's the
It is
best.
worth
It's a
But you
wonderful view.
Yeah, but if she's got tattoos on her back, then you're just like, when did she get that? You know, I just start going down this weird thing like a parrot. That's like
So
Florida,
you've gotten far
2003.
enough to the ultimate have Congress with this woman, and you don't know that she has tattoos on her back.
You do, but you don't see them that close, and you don't have time
Okay.
to analyze them.
All right.
Yeah, like.
But do you remember her name at any point?
Absolutely not, unless it's under the. I'm like, all right, Amber.
Hey, Amber, thank you for putting your name above your anus. Now I can remember to shout it out.
You know what Drew Hastings always said? You know,
What?
sometimes my love lasts until they walk all the way to the elevator. Yep. If there was an offensive tattoo, it wouldn't bother you mid coitus. I assume.
No,
Well,
but
what would
She could have a David Duke tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That's that's more subtle than the direction I was going.
I was trying so hard not to say
Plus-
Klan. I couldn't think of David Duke.
Could you take the robe off?
I was going to go with Lester Maddox,
Oh,
being
well.
1960s dated, but David Duke's more of what, a late
I don't-
80s dated?
I think so.
David Duke's had a lot of plastic surgery. Have you noticed
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Has he really?
That's an
He looks
odd,
like Patty Duke.
it's an odd angle. He looks like Patty Duke. Here's Pat Godwin's song.
The glow up. The
And here's his
Klan
tribute
glow
to David Duke. Go ahead, Pat.
up. We've
Let's
heard
hear it from
so
Pat
many.
Godwin, everybody.
I don't. Do we have the story? I think we're waiting. Actually, the story is coming.
Okay, we'll get to it then in a couple of minutes.
What?
I can't.
Now, can I?
Not my fault.
We just did the story,
Tom,
basically.
I think you did bring up something really interesting. Is there anything that could honestly stop you in the act? Like anything that you could
Tom?
see, hear? Could
Well-
she say anything where you were like, oh,
We had a story a couple weeks ago. Remember this one in Florida where they were flagrant delicto in front of the
in front of
fast
the
food.
Wendy's?
yeah,
Yeah, they're in front of the Wendy's.
in front of a Wendy's,
Clearwater,
and the
yeah.
police description.
They were picking up a baked potato, if you know what I mean.
But judging by the police description, once he put the light on him, the guy kept going.
yeah,
So
that means she's really hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Tom saw a picture of her and said, yes, she is hot.
So there are
Remember
many accidents in the boudoir.
And I do have the story if you'd like me to read it now.
Sure.
All right.
In the boudoir, what about other parts of the body?
that? Give a tour in the booth.
The sweet boudoir.
The fourth hole.
Sweet boudoir.
That's number 4.
Missionary, reverse missionary, and apparently doggy style is also very dangerous.
Well, you get carried away.
Is that what happens in
Yeah, no, you get farther
Bang.
away. And,
Yeah.
Or the team scores a goal. you start cheering, Josh.
You should really stay close. That's the problem. You get across the room and try.
I'm really into you, but it is the third period. I'm in the hockey game.
According to an article in Men's Health magazine, there are sex positions that are kind of risky. One included the eager chef.
The eager what?
Chef,
Well, let me Google that.
The eager chef?
yes.
Now, I've heard of the butler. Have you heard the butler?
No.
No.
Where the guy is behind doggy and he puts his hand behind his back like he's going to be because so the camera can see, he puts his hand behind his back.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
that's very nice
That's
of him.
called, it's called
Very
the butler.
polite.
No, we're going to have to get
You
back.
guys can do that later if you like.
We're going to have to get back to
Look at
this
me.
because
What's the eager chef?
Give her the butler.
Okay,
by the way,
we'll get back
we'll
to
get
that.
back to the story. Chick McGee is going to tell you about something right now.
Am I?
No, Christy
Oh,
Lee
Christy
is.
is-
The
Okay,
least
sorry.
I'll tell you about.
Oh, we're gonna have a song from Pat when we come back. I think.
Oh, God. I'm,
Hey!
I'm
Josh
counting
is
the
reading
minutes.
something he's enjoying as he's scrolling through porn in front of hundreds of people.
He's looking at the eager chef.
That is so.
Josh, put your pants on.
Or as he calls
Hang
it,
on.
a
What,
Thursday.
what term are we looking up?
Eager
Eager
chef.
chef.
The eager chef. What do you got, Josh?
This position involves the girl on the top of a table or a desk,
Yep.
and you
Right.
penetrating her while standing mostly on your toes.
Yes.
That's an eager.
Here, Pat, let's show the people.
Depending.
So, what you do here?
Yeah, right. You go over. No, you got to get up on the table.
Depending on the location and the heights of both partners, balance
Sit down.
And the
balance
toes,
can be lost and someone could fall.
tiptoes. That explains eager.
Could we move on? We're
Okay.
4
Oh.
minutes late.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're
Yeah,
right on
not.
time. What's wrong with you?
Christy, what do you think?
You're 70 years behind.
71.
How many of you would like to get out of Iowa and join me in England, Scotland, and
I
Wales?
can't wait to do that.
Kiss my ass.
I would. No, you're going to come visit me. I'll be
I am.
living
You're going to live in
England by
Chelsea by then?
then. Damn right I would.
Yeah, we're going to travel to England, Scotland, and Wales. We'll see cities like London and Edinburgh, and we'll experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside thanks to Colette. That's right, iconic landmarks of London, Storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford upon Avon.
Hello,
Avon?
Chester.
Avon.
Avon.
You want to do this?
No.
The best part, Colette makes travel very easy. It includes flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. Your only job? To have the time of your life.
I can do that.
Thank you. Don't miss your chance to see Great Britain. I can't even talk today.
Great Britain.
Today.
Thank you, Pat. Great Britain with me. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com/trip to learn more. That number again, 800-581-8942, or visit bobandtom.com/trip. Get your passports ready and join me. It's going to be a great time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. This is the beautiful O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studio at the Riverside Casino in Iowa. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in Riverside, Iowa, at the Riverside Casino.
Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, thanks to 100.7 The Fox. And we got a great crowd here. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah. Good people.
The home of high-test gasoline. Should I have gotten Ethel?
Ethel, high-test. Yeah, that's another saying from the old days.
Okay.
Ethel.
Regular, Ethel, high-test. I think Ethel and high-test were the same thing, I think.
And this is sexy music from our DJ, comedian Al Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, and Al Jackson will be on stage with us tonight here at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort.
That's
and then,
right.
Then it's Saturday night. Where are you going to be?
The Jukebox in Peoria. Shout out.
Yeah.
Right. The Jukebox in Peoria, legendary comedy club.
Yes, sir.
Well, that'll be
Sadly, the adult entertainment complex closed
Aw.
after the jukebox, but the dirt track's still there.
There you go.
Right across the street.
Yep.
Not a lot of action this time of year. though.
Good club. A lot of characters.
Not at,
Yeah.
not at the dirt track.
Well, thanks very much. Let's see, who's who here? Christy Lee is at the Mobile Silac Insurance News Desk. We have Al Jackson joining us in the interview loft.
Action Jackson.
And Pat Godwin is here. Pat was going to play a song for us. We need to kind of talk about why we're doing this particular bit of music. Christy, what have you
Yeah,
got?
we were talking about an article that lists some of the riskiest sex positions. We talked about the eager chef.
The riskiest probably is with someone else's wife.
Well, that would be bad. There's the Swiss ball blitz. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
It's a Swiss ball blitz.
Very good, gentlemen.
Ready, Steve?
Steve.
Andy?
That's
Andy, hey, listen.
All right,
I'm into
fellas.
chicks here. I don't want to be with
Let's go.
This involves an exercise ball and squats. You just
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
figure out the rest. Yes.
All right.
There's the stairway to heaven. We've talked about this before.
Yeah?
Wait, what's that?
The receiver in the driver's seat facing away, except the giver is seated on stairs.
The giver.
Boy stairs unless...
Oh, okay. It's reverse cowgirl on the stairs.
On the stairs. Very
Unless
good.
they're carpeted is
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
right. That hardwood in
right?
your back.
Yeah, and
Oh, wait a
I don't
minute.
think they put
That's kind of where you want it.
You lost me here. Who?
full carpets on stairs
where?
anymore.
It's reverse cowgirl, Tom, on a stair.
On a
stairs.
staircase.
Why?
You ever done it on the stairs still?
You're on the stairs.
Somebody, you don't have a bed?
Around.
The stairs are like the least sexy place to do it, I think.
Yeah, especially if the kids'
Tom.
room's up there.
Oh my God.
Tom, have you ever had sex without your pants around your ankles? Ever?
That's called Ivy League style.
I know it is.
In honor of my classical education.
Yes, that you.
I don't want to brag, but I have done Stairway to Heaven.
Have you?
All right.
The problem was it was on an escalator, and we had to keep running back to the bottom.
That would be a fly in the ointment.
Yelling at people, what are you looking at, you freaks? Go to the Gap.
Would you like to serenade us, Pat?
Yeah, these are sexual accidents that happen.
Sure, you can.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Al's lover girl jumped on top. They went at it for what seemed like days. He rolled her over and heard a pop. His poor penis was dark and inflamed. He broke it.
Yeah.
Looks like an eggplant. He broke it. Cracked penis. It's on fire. Situation dire. Bruised vagina.
Oh.
It's all blue. Labia too. Foreign objects. Heart attacks. In the sack, that's what can happen. Reverse cowgirl. I'm an eager chef for you, baby. I'll lead up your buffet.
Thank you very much.
Awkward opening. I apologize. I can't read.
It's not just the reverse cowgirl. The cowgirl lean back is also very dangerous.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yes.
The cowgirl lean back is pretty awesome.
It can lead to hyperextension of the male member caused by too frequent or intensive downward pressure on the shaft.
I know somebody that happened to.
Oh, really?
I really do. And it was a girl I liked, but we never hooked up. But then she got with a guy, and she told me years later that happened. Ooh. And they had to get like surgery, and it like mentally messed her up. But yeah, like I think with that, whenever you got the reverse cowgirl,
the guy was the one injured, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, she came down wrong, and it was real.
Has
bad.
anyone out there ever broken their penis? We'll wait for an
Somebody
answer.
out here has.
Just the ladies. Okay. No, so
That's got to be painful. Right?
Yeah, I think.
What was the first one called? The Chef's Delight?
The eager chef.
Eager chef.
The eager chef.
The eager chef, the butler.
No, who plays the chef in that one?
The guy.
Yeah.
Because he's up on tippy toes.
The lady's on a bench.
Yeah.
Or a table, and he's on his tippy toes, and yeah.
So, and if it goes well, then you'd let Christy, you'd say, my compliments to the chef.
There you go, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, you said.
He thanks himself all the time. You know?
I know.
Who does all this weird stuff?
Doggy style?
Human beings.
You know,
Yes, Tom, that sexual...
if there was ever a doubt that Tom is the person that you're hearing on the radio, there's your proof. Right?
We haven't really talked about anything that's that
No,
weird.
we haven't.
But do you have to announce it? I mean, okay, by the way.
No.
Do you ever have
We're
sex?
going to do the curly shuffle, backdoor bounce, whatever.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You don't get swept up in the moment, in the passion, and...
But I don't sit around naming all.
As far as I can tell, 6:37 tonight, I can fit you in.
Well, that was my question. Do you ever schedule sex? They say you should schedule stuff that's important to you.
No. I don't think I ever had.
That's exactly right. We actually had a story about a therapist saying, hey, you should schedule sex.
So you have something to look forward to on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, the problem is we had it scheduled, and we were in the produce section of Whole Foods, but hey, look, the schedule's the schedule.
Got to stick to it.
Hey, grab the carrots, baby.
The watch doesn't lie, baby.
Get that skirt up over your head. Let's go.
So Al, are you telling me you schedule this?
I don't schedule it, but I'll tell my girl, like, hey, I'm going to get at you tonight.
I'm going to get at
It's
you.
more of a threat.
Hang on.
It
Tom,
sounds like a threat.
Tom,
Jeez.
do me this favor. Look at Christy.
Yes.
And say, hey, I'm going to get at you tonight, as sincerely as you can, and action.
Now, do I have to put a little sauce on it like Al?
We're hoping.
Okay. Baby, I'm going to get at you tonight. that work?
Yeah.
Actually, that's better than I thought it would be.
Christy is slipping out of her chair.
That was so hot.
Wow.
If I tried that at home, I'd be locked out of my own house.
Would you really?
Can you imagine
Again.
like that.
if Tom and Christy hooked up, the first break of the show, Tom would be, Christy, I really can't look at you. I don't, next.
I understand why you're standing.
I tore that up.
I want to get back to Al at this orgy.
Yeah.
So is this like a planned thing after a show? You hooked up with two ladies?
I had, can we talk openly? I had one in Puerto Rico that was some Bacardi 151 fueled. That was years ago.
Tell it.
But then it was just, we were just young kids and we were all real drunk. And it worked out. But you have to have, there was a mix of, I would say, straight women and bisexual. Like you need...
I know that bisexual
people that can play all-time QB. You know,
Right.
they can. She was cool with the ladies and the men, and she can kind of be a go-between.
And with all the Bacardi, was Big Al functioning?
He was, but there have been times that he wasn't. It was
Really?
there was one devastating time where he really let me down after a strip club. I don't.
He really let you down.
I think every man, if we're speaking frankly, has had a situation where you finally get at your dream girl, like your dream girl, like the one that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she likes me. And we went to a strip club, we partied up, and we came back, and he wasn't doing anything.
WD, they call it?
Yeah,
whiskey.
There was nothing.
Or
going
pressure
on.
as well.
I
yeah,
think there was
yeah.
that too, because it was just like I should not be with a girl that's beautiful. And he never came back. I wish this story. It's like Shawshank. I wish I could tell you that it worked
And she
out.
never came back either?
Well, not really. Like I wrote her a couple times, and she
You wrote her?
Yeah, like,
Wrote, not rode.
Yeah, I tried to.
Get that soft thing off me.
Oh, how's things going, Noodle Dick?
Was that a lasso back there?
No,
What's happening?
it's Dick Noodle.
Dick Noodle. I'm sorry.
We're going to come back with it.
Like shooting pool with a rope.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Al mentioned bisexual. You know, I've never told you guys this, but I do consider myself bisexual. If I can't have sex for free, I buy it.
I thought it meant you did it on a Schwinn. Now, when we come back, we have, we'll get another song out of Mr. Godwin. We have Batman news. We have tips from 1958 ladies on how to find a husband.
Do we have a world record coming up?
I can find one.
No, I mean, no, God, no.
No.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. We don't need
We're
one.
good.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay. We have some really cool stuff. We have mermaids in the news. We have some sporting news, but I want to say a special thanks to everybody who came out to the Riverside Casino. We got a big show tonight, and
Look at those. Look at all those people.
I know, it's crazy.
We sure love you.
Awesome.
How many of you are going to be here tonight? Wow, there's going to be a lot of napping going on.
It's going to get real dirty tonight.
I think after this discussion, many of you will probably try some of the experimental positions.
Oh, today.
Yeah, there you go.
The hotel maybe.
Some guy's going to come down tonight with a cast in his groin. I tried the thing Al Jackson did. Broke it. We'll find out what's going on. We certainly appreciate your being here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Riverside Casino, Riverside, Iowa. We are on the road. It is the Bob and Tom Show.
No, this is sexy music from our DJ, Al Jackson.
A little surprise chef action in the room tonight.
Yeah, baby.
Right,
No.
that's right. Eager chef, and surprise. Yeah.
Now, Al, you keep this rig in your bedroom so you can play this sexy music for your girl?
Oh, yeah. It hooks up to the video camera, baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is this music one of your creations?
It is. I had my friend come in and sing on this track, and I made the background.
Oh, really? Your friend came in and sang?
Yeah.
Well.
My friend. That's what we call her.
Your expectation and suppositions about Al's life is probably many and varied, and I'd just like to...
Oh, Tom, here's the sexy French part.
Oh!
Is that real French?
Yeah, it's my co-host Tori.
Now, how do you speak French?
No, my co-host from DBL, Tori the blonde, she speaks French and Italian.
Is that her voice?
Yeah, that's my other friend singing.
Oh, nice.
Lots of friends.
This is, you know what they're saying?
I have no idea.
Probably they're saying in French, put that away. Go cut the grass. Get your hands off my awesome ass. Okay, so I don't know. Well, we have...
We're back with more stuff, right, Tom?
Yeah, we have a lot to get to.
Yeah.
I thought we'd do something contemporary, Like talk about the
Well, that would be different.
like talk about the Batman TV show from the 60s. Because this interesting article came out about it. Anybody familiar with Batman from the 60s? And anybody remember who played Robin? Anyone? There we go. I heard it. Burt Ward.
Burt Ward over here, yep.
Yeah. Christy, do you have the story?
Adam West and his co-stars reportedly participated in orgies in between filming on the set of the 60s era TV show Batman.
Holy bukkake, Batman.
And I guess there was a problem, or the legend is that Burt was too big and they had trouble covering him up to fit him in the outfit.
In the suit, yeah. Allegedly, Burt Ward was so well hung that they had to have a mammoth cod piece
to hold things
to
down,
hold things back.
What a compliment!
They had to go with a sturgeon piece.
Yeah. Now here, this is true.
That's a bigger fish. Yeah.
This is an obscure fact I learned as a kid reading comic books. Do you know what the outfit is that Robin wore? I'm not. Anybody know?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
It is a jerkin. Literally, it's called a jerkin.
Not the whole outfit; it's just the jacket.
The jacket is called, and then now, I'm
Are
not
you
kidding.
sure the jacket's not called the ejaculate?
No, that's one of those short jackets that Eisenhower would wear.
Yeah, like Robin wear.
Yeah, no, it's a jerkin.
Okay.
Burt Ward, who played Robin in the show, said of his late co-star Adam West, introduced me to the wildest sexual debauchery you can imagine.
Hello.
We often found that women were banging on our windows while we were bedded down with other women.
Been there, Bert.
Yep, check my room out today about 3:30.
Last night.
We're talking about wild times in the dressing rooms, on the set, between the shots, in the lunch wagon. And if I have to be honest with you, we became like sexual vampires.
Matter of fact, Josh and I call it the lunch wagon.
Do you?
Here it comes. Here comes
Quick.
the lunch wagon.
Quick, Robin, the bat plug.
I wonder, even though there's more, in theory, there's more sex available to you because there's all the websites, all the apps, you can meet people in real life. It seems like the 60s, 70s, and mid to late 80s was when you could actually have the most sex.
It's because people knew when to keep. They
Keep
shut
your
up
mouth
about.
shut. You're
Thank
right.
you. Keep your mouth. Yeah, this went down. We don't need to write a blog.
Yeah.
A 10-year retrospective about should we have done that.
Hey, look who fell asleep in my bed.
Yeah, I have a selfie.
It's Chick McGee. What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't need
With
that.
grapes and Miller Lite.
Now, do you remember the TV show, Christy?
Oh, did you hear Christy?
I hear. I'm trying to.
I've got all your names. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Of course I
Thanks,
remember the show.
Christy.
I loved Batman.
Remember how they would cut away and they would have the words,
Yeah, they would have the
bam,
Yeah.
biff.
Yeah, pow.
For this, they'd have like splat.
Remember it said Batman with the Batman logo, and then it said in color.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. I was reading further in this, and they started talking about Larry Hagman. Remember Larry Hagman?
From Dallas?
Larry.
Larry Hagman was he
Dallas.
Dream of Jeannie?
And Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie.
And he apparently took LSD on the set. Remember this story?
Of I Dream of Jeannie? Or Dallas?
Of Dallas. I guess he was quite the experimental.
He was a...
Who dosed JR?
he was passionately anti-smoking. Remember, he had a little handheld fan he'd carry around with him and get mad.
He was a former smoker.
Yeah.
But I heard he liked to get after. Wasn't he a drinker though?
Raging alcoholic.
Interesting that
Do you
he
know
was so
who was,
anti-smoke.
And this,
I just see him at the meetings.
Do you remember who his mom was?
No.
Larry Hagman's mom?
in real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Peter Pan?
Mary
Mary
Martin, who played Peter Pan on Broadway back in the 1850.
By this account, this says Larry Hagman took a great deal of acid he talked about during the making of I Dream of Jeannie, one time defecating all over a dressing room.
There we go.
So I guess the joke would be, who shat JR?
My thing is the all over. Why not just in one place?
I don't know.
You've made
why make a real mess?
Yeah,
you know,
like the walls don't need to come into this.
You're right.
I see.
You're right.
Well, I think it's time for us to head over to the sports desk.
Oh, that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Is there anything of interest over there?
Well, we had the Four Nations playoff last night.
Boy, bravo to the NHL for that whole thing. It was
It
fantastic.
caused a lot of fan interaction. People loving it. Connor McDavid of the Oilers, the most dominant offensive player in the NHL and one of the biggest stars. Massive numbers, highlight reel plays. His career's still been missing, though, that signature moment until last night. He scored the game-winning goal in overtime in the Four Nations face-off to give Canada a 3-2 win over the United States in Boston.
Well, see, this is breaking up the season like this because you objected to the one that the NBA did.
What, you mean the All-Star game?
No, where they broke up the season with that tournament.
The President's Cup or whatever.
I think that's really smart because, let's face it, the NBA plays too many games. It's like NASCAR does too many races, and it becomes boring. There's nothing interesting anymore. Okay, they're playing again tonight, blah, blah, blah.
They're not going to come off the 82 games.
Of course, but by doing that mid-season tournament, it's kind of fun.
I think they should do...
I like it.
I think they should do this different
in basketball?
nations in the NBA. Yeah, like Slovenia and Italy and some other countries that I can't name right now. You know.
It is semi-international now.
China.
But no true basketball fans or hockey fans feel like the seasons are too long. That's the thing.
That's true.
I don't get bored
You're right.
during a regular
Do you think the NFL football season's too long, too?
Every game is important in the NFL.
And there should be
Every single game is important.
I think the Browns would object to that. Yeah. After the fourth game, we're like, we're good here.
Did you guys enjoy my sweet baby Jaden Daniels playing football this year, huh?
Ballin'.
Yeah, you did.
Ballin'.
I will kill every one of you.
That wasn't a rousing cheer.
That was lukewarm at best.
Yeah. Wow, that was sad. We are in Iowa.
And that's sport.
Oh, that's sports?
That's
okay,
it.
Good. Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you. We have lots of other stuff coming.
That's the way we wrap sports with Christy going, that's it?
Yep, every day.
Every day.
Set your watch by it.
Yes, it was Jesus, man.
Coming up, once again, we have ladies for you. How to get a husband.
Ladies.
From 1958. Just tips on what you should do to get a husband. This is from McCall's Magazine.
Is that still
I don't know.
out? Is that still
I don't know, but it was in
available?
1958. Here's just one of the tips. When traveling, stay at small hotels where it's easier to meet strangers. This sounds like you're getting set up to be raped.
You know, it didn't work
There
out
we
for
go.
Janet Leigh.
Oh.
We got raped in again.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we go again.
Why does the size of the hotel help you meet strangers or not? That's never been a problem. Either
yeah,
they're
I don't
there
know.
or they're not. You want the biggest hotel bar you can find. That's the one.
It's
You have a
1950.
better choice.
It's 1958.
Better
Al, so-
selection.
Well, for Al, 1958, there might be some limitations.
I know, yeah.
On which hotels you could go to.
Well, there was a book that told me where I could stay, Tom. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's not my fault.
Tom does have a point. You can take it out
you
on
hear
him,
the-
but it wasn't his call.
You hear the rumbling in the crowd, the shock, the...
People can't face reality.
Oh, hey, one more sports story. Victor Wembanyama might be out for the season. He's got a blood clot in his shoulder.
Not Vicky Wem Wem.
Vicky Wem Wem is injured. They found it after the All-Star game, and
Yikes.
the only thing that saved his life was that his shoulder is so far away. It's like 8 feet from his heart, or he would have been.
Really?
There was a problem.
He's a tall man.
That's a big deal.
Very, very.
Is it
tall.
going to affect his career, are they saying?
I don't know about that, but certainly the season.
Scary.
I see.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe. We trust Simply Safe, and we use it here at the Bob and Tom Studios. That's right, and the mobile studios. We've got our Simply Safe cameras set up to take pictures of everybody here in the audience at Riverside, Iowa, that booed Jaden Daniels, and we're going to make a note of that. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody has already broken in, and that is closing the barn door. Well, Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection helps prevent break-ins before they happen. They have AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents and monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If there's a lurker outside lurking and acting suspiciously and lurking, agents can see and talk to that lurker in real time, activate spotlights, and even contact the police all before they have a chance to get inside your home. That's the idea, isn't it? Isn't that a good idea? No long-term contracts either or cancellation fees. And monitoring plans start around $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Oh, take your love back. Named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years in a row. And listen to this deal. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com, 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
And just a real quick footnote to the Batman story. Did you read this next line?
Yeah.
Adam West did once turn up at what he described as an orgy in Hollywood with Frank Gorshin Do you remember who Frank Gorshin was?
Sure, yeah.
No.
The Riddler. Yeah.
The Riddler.
Great and precious, too.
Get out of here. The whole cast is inside.
An orgy with the Riddler? Hey, Batman, riddle me this. How come I'm always the last one on the train?
Yeah, you want to go first.
Yeah, you want to go first before things
First
get...
or not at all.
Things get swampy.
Cesar Romero lurking in the corner.
We are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, good morning. Hello. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on the road in Riverside, Iowa. At the magnificent Riverside Casino and Golf Club.
Current temperature 0.
Zero outside.
Yeah.
Well, that'll happen. Winter, you know. Now, we're happy to be here. We've got our friend Al Jackson is our DJ today. And Al is going to be in Peoria Saturday night.
Woo! He's on the ones and twos, Tom.
What does that mean?
The volume, the numbers on the volume, they say that's the ones and the twos.
What if you want it louder?
Nice.
Well, you can turn it up louder, but that's...
Then you're on like the threes.
You would want it to be the 1, 2, 3, all the numbers, see, and that would be cumbersome.
Now, what is this, Al?
This is called The Heroine Wins in the End. It's about my mom.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Heroin, not heroin, the drug.
Yes, not the fun kind. Yes.
His mother is his hero. Is a
Oh, I
heroine.
worry about her.
You know, that's where they got the name for heroin, you know. Hero in a bottle from the Bear Corporation. I'm not joking.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Really?
Yikes, I did not know.
Bear aspirin? It's those guys, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, good to know.
From Germany.
Now, it's time to change gears here because Pat has a song he wants to do for
Oh,
us.
hey, that's exciting.
We are once again in the O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studios.
Who wants to hear a song from Pat Godwin, everybody? Yeah!
Now, Pat, does this involve a news story of any kind?
No.
I thought you were going to say, does this involve a noose?
We were talking.
Or,
we have a theme going that we didn't plan on, and the theme I think is sex.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Al, we were talking about it. Are you a fan of what's called the breakup sex or the makeup sex?
I think it's important. I am a huge fan.
break
Yes, sir.
up to make
Make
up.
up.
That's all we do.
And how about the crowd? You do the
Love me.
breakup sex?
First you love me, then you
Let me hear you. Are
love
you into
me.
the makeup sex or the breakup sex?
It's a game
Or
for
2. Oh, I thought it was for food.
a fool.
What song is that?
Break up to make up by the Stylistic.
You don't know that song?
What's wrong with you?
I missed
Did
it.
you
I
miss
didn't know- I
an
don't know
era?
No, I'm not aware of the...
Stylistic, are you aware of the Spinners? Anybody like that?
Pat Godwin, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Godwin.
Nobody likes you, Josh.
Break up, have sex with me, make up. Make up, have sex with me, break up. We've yelled until we're hoarse. We're headed for divorce. Our marriage is over, we hate each other, but first some intercourse. Make up, have sex with me.
Yeah.
Break up, have sex with me. Then screw me in court. Break up. See, I freeze at the end.
Very nice.
Right what you know, right, Patty?
Right, well, you know. Oh, I do know that.
Now, we have completed our sports broadcast. Is that correct?
Yeah. Never did the backslide, Tom. What about you?
No.
In all the time you've been divorced?
No.
Come on.
Wait, what's the backside? The going back for one more?
Yeah.
Backslide.
Y'all didn't get them. Yeah, I can't.
can't.
I will say
That's all right.
there's a little fun fact. My son was conceived on the last time we ever did.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
But
Son of
it,
a gun,
it was
really?
meant to be. I have no beef with that. I feel like
Yeah.
you let the universe do what it's gonna do.
And do it anyway.
We had a great beginning, not great middle, and then on the end we had our beautiful son, and then that was it.
Wow.
Never
There you go.
again. Yeah.
Aw.
Shout out, baby Ford.
By applause, who's done the backslide with an X? Anybody?
They're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it with their current person sitting there and say,
That's a good point, Chick.
Especially last week.
What a dumb question.
Who is having an affair right now?
By applause, who has fallen out of love with who they're with today? Anybody at all?
By applause, is this the last good memory you're going to have?
Who's checked out some other chick in the room and said, man, I wish I were going down with her tonight? Huh?
Remember when Chick asked that question? That's when I knew I didn't love you anymore.
Okay, let's try to give the ladies some help here. Now,
What? Yeah, we need help.
They look to you, Tom.
Yeah.
No, this is a time machine right here. This is a time machine.
You are a time machine.
Look in the mirror.
This is going to be. Where did you find this, and who gave it to you? And I need to talk to them.
1958.
Son of a.
McCall's magazine. The headline is 129 Ways to Get a Husband. It's a lot.
What if they don't want one?
What if you?
Are we going to go?
I know they hadn't written "I Am Woman" with Helen Reddy. Blah blah.
Are we going to
blah.
go through all of them?
No, some of these are fun.
Okay.
Go back to your hometown for a visit. The wild kid next door may have become a very eligible bachelor while you were away.
That's
Still
good
happens
advice.
via
Yeah.
social media now.
It sounds like a Hallmark movie.
Oh, it sounds like a meet cute.
There is.
Well, I mean, my husband and I knew each other in high school and didn't see each other for years, and here we are, married. So it happens.
For now.
See what you did?
For now.
See what you did? She's talking. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I know. We could all fire some bullets, but we're not going to. Once again, this is How to Find a Husband. Some of these are so sad.
Well, share them instead of reading them to yourself.
Pausing and.
No, I'm sorry. This one says this is just carry a hat box.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Timely.
That's a classic ruse.
I won't talk to a woman unless she's carrying a hat box.
Wait, is that code for something?
Boy, she is hot. She doesn't have any hat box, Josh. I'm out.
See ya, bitch.
Hit the bricks, Uggamug.
By applause, who in this room has a hat box?
I do.
Who in this room has a...
Whoa. Al has a hat box.
Wait, Al, you have a hat box?
I have no doubt.
That's where he keeps the strap on.
Yeah, look.
No. Al, yes or no, do you have a hat with a feather in it?
I have a hat where a feather could be placed in.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, I did get a hat. I got a custom-made hat, but I did learn, I think this might be where the hat boxing comes in. I was in South Carolina visiting my mom and Montez, her husband, a couple weeks ago, and he told me it's old school back in the day. If you wanted to say, like, I'm with Christy Lee, but I want to tell the room without telling the room, when I walk in, I give Christy Lee my hat.
Oh.
And it's a very Southern tradition where she holds your hat, almost like a high school girl would wear your varsity jacket.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's a way to like let the room know like she's spoken for, fellas, like back up, that's my lady. So I wonder if the hat box is just like, you're like, hey, this hat box is empty, fellas.
I need a
Get
hat.
it? I need something to fill this box, fellas.
I think.
I'll fill your box.
I think we should talk more about.
I've got 10,000 Junior Tom. Want to swim up to your uterus?
I think we should talk more about your stepfather's named Montez.
Yes.
What?
Montez.
Is he the coolest guy on earth or what?
He is, honestly, if you made a Hallmark movie about a Southern gentleman and you wrote him like I've written for television, you would get notes back saying this character is not believable. He is so old school. He's like, when a woman walks in, he stands up. You know, he's no cursing. Like, he's old school South Carolina, like a gentleman in a way like that guy doesn't really exist anymore. Like,
Does he dress up every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
We talk about your dad and my dad, and it had some similarities. My dad, on his day off, would put on a coat and tie.
Oh, my dad.
Every Saturday, coat and tie.
What differences did they have, Tom?
They were both attorneys.
Those are similarities.
Is that a difference?
Yeah.
Keep going.
They were both Browns fans.
Oh, both Browns fans.
Yeah.
Brown, the team.
Yeah.
Let's not be ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
My dad was, I don't think my dad ever wore anything that most people would consider like leisure. The worst he would get is he would wear a white V-neck t-shirt with slacks and loafers with no socks. That was my dad's uniform.
My father never owned a pair of jeans.
That was casual.
And did your dad call them dungarees?
He did not. He did not call them dungarees. I've never, only the Lee dungarees. I remember those commercials, and I was like, what is a dungaree?
Oh, remember Buddy Lee? Wasn't that the spokesman for Lee, a little cartoon character?
I kind of remember.
Buddy Lee? Never mind.
Josh, are you having fun yet?
Oh, I'm good, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go, Josh, more ways to meet a man.
Sure.
From 1958. Get a dog and walk it.
Oh, that's current.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Now this one,
You got to meet everybody with a dog. That's the part that stinks.
Well, like, there's that. Yeah, everybody wants to see your dog.
I don't want to do that.
have your car break down at strategic places.
How do you do that?
That didn't work.
You know, Bundy used to do that.
He's not kidding.
Yeah.
that
was his go-to.
He would put a fake cast on his arm, and he had a van, and he would put a sofa out on the
and they do that in the movie.
out on the sidewalk, and someone would, hey, can I give you a hand with that? Oh, that'd be great, thank you. Knock on the head.
Oh, in other words, it worked.
Yeah. Oh, it worked. Yeah.
Once again, this is from 1958. How to Find a Man, ladies. Attend night school. Take courses men like.
Yeah, man courses.
Yeah.
Like hammers.
Sorry, Betty, I have to go to small engine repair.
Now, Christy,
Yes.
I want you to read this one, column 2, number 6. What does that say?
Column 2, number 6.
Careful.
Oh my God. Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers. Okay.
Look, hey.
I can't believe I'm saying this. That's a great idea.
Well, we've all seen in the movies where the ladies show up with the casseroles.
Yeah.
Just, waiting.
Why wouldn't you go to a rogue funeral just to meet people, right?
You could.
You could say, I was early on in his life. We were
we
very
worked
close,
together or
very
something.
close.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's awful.
And you're the widow. Oh, would you like to go see a movie?
Too soon?
I can wait till after the burial.
Once again, this is 1958. How to pick up a man, ladies. Sit on a park bench and feed the pigeons.
Was she
say-
Rocky's trainer? Like, what do you?
Sitting on a park
Did you say
bench.
sit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sit.
He said sit. Yeah.
Take a bicycle trip through Europe. Okay.
Wow.
I'd like to do that, and I would not want to meet anyone.
At all.
No.
This says become a nurse or an airline stewardess. These have very high marriage rates.
Really?
I married a nurse.
You did?
Cold hard fact, yeah.
Volunteer for jury duty.
Yeah, you want to marry the criminal? What the heck?
Can you volunteer for jury duty?
No,
I don't
probably
think
not.
so.
I think
Do
have
you
to be
want
called.
the person who volunteers for jury duty? Yeah.
Ooh, pick me.
Yeah.
I could spot a guilty guy a mile away. Pick me.
Now here, Christy, listen to this one.
Okay.
Once again, how to find a man, ladies. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have leftovers.
Oh, yeah. Be the wing girl?
Look.
No. No.
People
You know
are
what?
doing, I totally agree because I've
Yep.
hung out with dudes that are much better. My roommate when I lived in Miami was a good-looking dude, and he brought girls around, and he was definitely the looks of us, but I could make him laugh. So I could get a couple like, hey, look, my penis has very poor eyesight. I'm down with whatever.
Well,
So you'd get the. I better be careful how I word this.
Yes.
Yeah. The lesser of the.
It wouldn't even be the lesser. It's just like if 3 girls come over, they like him. He can only take one, hopefully.
That's right.
So now I like my odds. Yeah.
Okay. This also suggests, ladies, to find a man in 1958, drop the handkerchief. That still works.
Oh, we all saw, what was that movie? Legally Blonde, where she drops the pen and does the. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right?
If you're going to drop the handkerchief, don't blow your nose into it and then drop it.
Yeah, madam, you seem to have misplaced your snot rag.
That's really what it is.
I thought you were just supposed to go to the grocery store and meet somebody in the produce.
Well, here's one, Christy.
Oh,
Stand in a corner and cry softly.
Hey,
And you know what?
say what you want. That turns me off.
You know, and I will find you.
Yeah. I like my girls to look like they're at the end of Blair Witch.
Yes.
It says, chances are good a man will come over to find out
What's the PTSD stand for, Patty? Okay, let's do this.
Now, here's one you can do here today, ladies, if you're single today. If you're at a hotel, have the bellboy page you.
That's interesting.
The bellboys
get it.
page people?
No, that's not going to happen.
But I mean,
now.
you go to the front Miss Clark, please report to the lobby.
Oh, so what? I mean, you have all these guys are going to stand in the lobby.
No, they're all going to look at you. Back in the day, they would all. That's
You do it like it's Miss. Oh, she's available.
Right.
And, perhaps don't wear pants, and they might.
They'll notice.
That's provocative. I bet
thought
she
you were
wants
saying
me.
send the bellboy up to your room.
Yeah.
Like old school style. Like that's got to be a way to meet some.
Then you're just going to meet the bellboy. You want to meet one of the dudes running around in the lobby.
Bellboys, I think 9 out of 10 can arrange for a prostitute, I believe.
Yeah, we learned that from you, didn't we?
Yeah. You know that's straight on.
Eddie Sincere.
That's right. Eddie Sincere, my man.
I remember.
Even Al is tired of your story.
No, I love that.
Even Al hasn't
I love
memorized.
that story, and it's just like it's one of the best names. If I could change my DJ name, it might be DJ Eddie Sincere.
Yeah, I was a bellboy at a Holiday Inn at 271 and Chagrin Boulevard.
Yes, where I was a busboy at that same.
I'm sorry, I fell
Hampton
asleep
Inn.
between
Okay,
271 and Chagrin Boulevard.
I was 16 years old, and a guy, one of the salesmen, he had his room, and he said, "Can you get me a woman?" we don't have that service here, sir. Last time I was here, I got one. Who gave it to you? And he described
Was
the guy.
this guy from the Old West? Can you get me a woman? And I like to take a bath later if I could.
I was just a little boy with a high
And
voice.
some fresh oats from my horses.
And he described the bellman that got him and said, "Oh, that's Eddie Sincere." And Eddie was a gentleman.
Coming up, we have the top 10 ways to pick up a woman from this decade.
Oh, okay.
These suggestions are from this decade,
Thank you,
not
Jack.
1950.
Eddie Sincere kept a bottle of booze in the bucket in the janitor room. He had a good time. I hope you're having a good time.
Are you having a good time? Yeah. Damn right you are. What'd you pay to get in here? Yeah.
And when we come back, we'll get another song out of Patty G.
All right.
We'll find out what's going on with Al Jackson. Al is going to be in Peoria at the Jukebox Saturday night.
Yes,
And
sir.
on stage tonight here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Riverside. Thank you very much.
Are we sold out tonight? Do you know that? Are we sold out?
I think maybe. We got a good crowd here already. If they all
Yeah,
come,
thank
we're
you
sold
so
out.
much for being here so early.
We do have a special T-shirt in honor of this event, by the way, and we're selling the shirt here. We're also selling it on our website, and all the
And,
money is going to go to the Stead Family Hospital.
We're going to give away a damn poster. Don't forget about the damn poster.
It's a fine poster.
That damn poster.
Look good in your bathroom, or your living room. And we're coming right back. This is the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in Riverside, Iowa at the Riverside Casino, Golf Club, and Eatery. Hello, Tom, Christy, Pat, Josh,
Hey, Tom.
Al Jackson here on the ones and the twos.
Love it.
Al
Sounds
Jackson
great.
is our DJ today.
Yeah.
These are the mobile O'Reilly Parts studios.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What did I say?
O'Reilly Parts.
Sorry, I'm being distracted by this sexy music.
It is pretty sexy.
Yeah. Al
here it
Al
comes.
plays this in the bedroom.
Al plays this in the bedroom.
Do you guys play sex during music ever?
Play sex during music or music during sex?
Play sex during music.
Yeah, the other way around is awkward at a concert venue.
He said what he meant, and he meant what he said.
That's right. I'm sticking to it. I don't
No,
like the sex.
I don't.
I don't like music.
I
during
don't either.
Right.
It's distracting.
I want the natural faps and glucks.
And I'm familiar
Sighs
with
and tears
the
and
faps.
sighs.
The
I'm
faps.
sorry.
The glucks. Does this happen? Oh. I'm sorry I asked.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How are you spelling that?
GLUK.
GLUK and FAP?
Yes.
Faps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Faps
Just
and
like they
gloves.
sound.
That's your new album, right?
Faps and Glucks.
It's not a bad title.
That'd be a good morning show.
Faps and Glucks.
Hey, I'm Fap.
Doesn't it sound like a sex move? Blah, blah, blah.
Time now to visit. We have a visitor coming in. I have been told.
Oh, we do?
Hot damn.
We're going to be joined by Ed Septic.
Eddie's here.
Hey, everybody. Yeah. I'm Ed Septic. You guys may have heard of me. I'm the plumber that don't give a flush. I'll bang your pipes, not your wife, but maybe your wife. Oh, man, it's great to be here. I love coming to the casino. Who loves coming to the casino? Oh, man. Only thing I don't like about coming to the casino, I always got a buddy who's like, hey, man, here's $50. Will you put on red? Or here's $20. Will you put on number 20? It's like, sure, but I'll tell you right now, you lost. A better bet would be I'm going to take your money and spend it at the strip club. I'll be honest, I've had some low points.
Oh, no.
Yeah, when I was low on my money, Josh, what I used to do, I'd just tell people I was going to the casino.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to the casino. You want me to place a bet? Only $100. Come on, double down, you pussy. I'd run into them like a month later. They're like, hey, man, how was the casino? I'm like, the casino? Oh, yeah. Not good for you, I'll tell you that. I'm going back this afternoon if you want to try to double down. Well, I better mosey. I got a 10:30 down at the Smith house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that septic tank ain't going to suck itself. Have a good one, everybody.
Always appreciate it. Ed Septic, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are in Riverside, Iowa, at the beautiful Casino and Golf Resort. And thanks to 100.7 The Fox. We're on the road. We got a big live show tonight.
Yes,
with
sir.
Comedian Al Jackson. We've got, let's see, Josh Arnold's going to be there. Pat Gow. This is going to be fun. Well, we have a lot going on. Now, Pat, we have another song coming out of you, I understand,
Again?
shortly. Fairly soon.
Oh, yeah, you got to work today, didn't we tell you?
Oh, I was just going to hang.
I want to get back just one more time to this list of how to pick up a man in 1958, because I don't understand a couple of these.
Okay.
This one is weird to me. This is, once again, from McCall's Magazine, 1958. Ladies, when you're out to dinner with him, order your steak rare. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Like you're kind of
A meat eater.
right. You're a lady, but you're not too prissy about it. I
Yeah.
guess that's what you're trying to get at.
It means if she'll swallow a little blood, she'll swallow other things.
Wow.
Hey, here's the updated list. Increase your daily encounters and meet new people.
That is as lame as anything.
This sounds, more or less common sense.
How about this one? To counter that, change the shade of your stockings and be sure to keep the seams straight.
Oh, you got to
Very
God.
important. Very important.
Do they make stockings with seams anymore?
Yes, they do, but you have to look for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
How many ladies have
At the Goodwill.
pantyhose in their drawer right now? See, not a big,
Not a lot.
not a lot, not a big seller anymore.
I felt like that defined my childhood, was like the pantyhose that came in the egg.
Sure, legs.
That,
legs.
that was
Yes.
around my house everywhere, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
I just don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
They
Legs,
still sell them.
Yeah.
legs and Kotex and all that stuff. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hot water bottles.
Try online dating.
Well,
You might be reluctant for dating apps to find a wife online. Research shows that the increase of online dating services could be stronger marriages are a result from dating services.
Okay, here's one. Once again from 1958. Use the ashtray. Don't crush out your cigarettes in coffee cups.
oh God.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a dirty, dirty waitress. Is what they mean.
I want a well-done steak in the coffee. There you go. Okay.
Classic.
What do you got? From
Go to church or a religious gathering. A nice place to meet nice people. Josh, your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, if you're both of a certain religious philosophy, of course, that sounds good.
Or fake it.
That I wouldn't recommend that.
I believe this as long as I can get under your shirt.
Do you take it far enough to go ahead and convert?
Some do.
Now, see, some of these may be dated. I'm going to read this verbatim, see if you agree. This is once again from 1958. Double date with a gay, happy, married couple. Let him see what it's like.
Oh, okay.
When they're saying gay, are they saying a happy couple?
Yes,
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
a happy
yeah.
couple. In 1958, you didn't go out with gay
Double
couples.
date with an angry black couple. Yeah. How about that? How about do that? Yeah.
That might work, though. You'd be like, look, honey, we have our problems, but we're not yelling at you.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't like that.
Start a new hobby or activity.
Okay.
You know what? I think that's where we are with, there's a lot of people doing like adult kickball and adult volleyball leagues, which I didn't understand who would do that.
Pickleball.
Right. People meet like that
That's
now.
huge.
Sure.
Yeah.
How about this one? Ask his mother for her recipes.
Oh, yeah, you went over the mom
Yeah,
there.
that's cool.
You con the mom, you can con the...
So it's Chef Boyardee in the can? Delightful, Mildred. You are really a good cook.
Well, your mom made it for you.
Accept invitations to weddings, it says here. It's a great place to meet forever mate, it says.
Forever mate.
Forever
mate.
I think weddings weirdly are more hookup spots than they are actual like let's get together. Weddings, everybody it's an open bar, so let's like stop that we're gonna ever see each other after this. This is everyone's blacked out.
Yeah.
So like we're having fun tonight.
Yeah.
Here's one. When strolling with him, don't insist on stopping at every store window.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
you
that's
can't.
good.
Women be shopping.
I love you. I'll marry you right there on the spot.
And finally on my list, go back to school.
Go back to school.
A study by Facebook shows that 28% of married Facebook users found their spouses while attending college and furthering their education.
Okay, here's one you can do here. I don't get this one either. Go stand by a river.
That sounds like an insult in the 1700s.
Why don't you? Why thou should standeth by a river.
I have met plenty of lovely river skanks.
Do you carry a fishing pole or something, or are you just standing there?
I met a very nice man in a van down by the river.
Why'd you stand by a river?
River skank.
Here's one for you from 1958, ladies. Resist the urge to make him over. Pause, before marriage, that is.
Oh, yeah, you got to wait till you got them tied down.
And then you start telling them.
Did anybody else just get a chill down their spine?
That felt weird.
I think that's the closest I'll ever get to actual witchcraft. Did you hear that?
I think now I think they've gone off the deep end on this one. This is literally what it says, number 114, stowaway on a battleship.
No way.
Hey, look, you're gonna get laid
a lot.
You're not going to get married.
Not to mention burial at sea.
Jeez.
Skank overboard.
Oh my God.
Port bow. Coming up, Christy, what have we got over there?
Well, we're going to stay in the olden days because we have the antique police docket from Casper, Wyoming. This is kind of interesting, actually, from 1904, what they were arresting folks for. We have a woman attacking a man with a garden hoe. We have beer.
Down by a
spilled on
river?
the-
Ho?
Yeah, down by
Ho, skank. Yeah.
And we have a beer spill that might lead to a song with Pat Godwin.
A spill song again?
Hot dog.
You know what? We love the spill song.
All right.
And we have audience participation coming up in a matter of moments.
Oh, that's all.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's more of the show coming up. Book your next vacation with Christy Lee and Colette. Visit England, Scotland, and Wales this September 28th. Visit bobandtom.com for details. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome back. The Bob and Tom Show. On location in beautiful Riverside, Iowa at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Yeah! Tom and Christy and Pat and Josh and Al Jackson's here, and I'm Chick. Good morning.
We're not going to play a round of golf today because it's 0
That's right.
Fahrenheit.
Zero degrees.
The balls would freeze.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here.
All the balls.
All the balls would freeze.
Yes.
Got a little action over there with Al Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a DJ name, Al?
Yes, it's I May Unblock You. That's how I feel about a lot of my friends. I'm like, I may unblock you.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I may unblock you.
That's nice.
Okay. I pick up on that. Now,
I pick up on that.
I pick up on that.
That's how we hipsters talk.
Is that how you talk?
My man, 50 grand.
He's
Say
right.
that one more time.
Tom, do you want to talk to the crowd about any word that I've taught you that you really feel like you would use in your regular life?
Oh, this is a good question. Let me think about it. Which
You
one I
say
like
my
the
man
best?
50 grand a lot. That really
That one really
stuck.
locked in there.
Yeah, it sure did.
Now,
Really is
what is again a thought?
A what?
That hoe over there.
That hoe over there.
Thought. Yeah. So one might say in the lobby, well, we have a lovely crowd here. Have you checked out that thought?
What about the term fam? What up, fam? That's a big one.
Yeah, I can't believe you don't use that.
That's the one referencing your coterie of chums.
Oh, coterie of
Coterie
chums.
of chum. Okay.
Don't you guys wonder why you just don't tune in Monday morning and Tom's going, well, they're all gone. It's just me.
We all stayed in Iowa.
And
You're suggesting that your
fam is short for family.
Yeah, your group they're like
Very close.
they're like family for you.
Right.
Okay, so Josh, I'll make you more comfortable by going, good morning, fam.
Morning to you. This is justice.
Well, I think it's time to get a song out of Pat.
Here we go.
But I understand it has to be prompted by a news story. Is that correct?
Everybody,
That is often how this works.
cross your fingers for a highway spill. Here we go.
Officials in Florida say an overturned semi spilled 44,000 pounds of beer. Which is a weird way to describe that. I think AI wrote that story.
The pounds of
44,000 pounds of beer.
That is.
Yeah. This happened on I-75 near Tampa. The tractor-trailer driver...
It was near Tampa.
Down there near Tampa?
Yeah.
Was it near Tampa?
It was near Tampa.
There was an accident in Tampa?
God, I hate all of them. You know that?
Do you wear a Tampax?
Was it close to the Tammy
No, I don't have to do that
When
anymore,
I'm on my
thank God.
period, I wear Tampa.
I had to buy a Tampax in Tampa for my period.
It was horrible. There was blood everywhere.
These boys are in my fam.
I think someone tampered with it.
My Pampers have been tampered. No,
Hey, who's wearing Pampers?
Are
By
you
applause.
done?
No.
Go ahead.
Cases upon cases of Busch and Budweiser were strewn on the grass.
No, that's where we had a case of Bush in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm from Ohio, so I used to go drink at places where Busch Light was on draft.
Yeah.
So that and Labatt's, it's so interesting how regional different beers are.
What's the biggest beer in Iowa?
Busch Light,
Busch
yeah,
Light.
I could see it.
I knew I was among friends. That is legitimately my favorite beer. Yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what you drink when you're fishing with the bros?
Yes, I do. And
Yeah.
look, the lake skanks.
Yeah. What are the lake skanks like?
Although I don't drink, I like a nice light Bush. I'll tell you what.
My applause. Who has a big bush?
Just a massive bean. I mean,
You can't tell where your waist.
Be honest.
Oh, come on.
like, I don't know what to do first. Put on the condom or grab the machete.
Either way. Oh, it's happening. But we've got to decide.
I'm sorry. So we have a lot of beer spilled in Tampa.
Tampa.
Now, Pat,
Pat, you got a song?
Pat, you
Yes,
good thing
thank
about
you.
Tampa?
Yeah, it's seeing fours.
So a truck has spilled some beer, and we always do a running gag or tired writing, Josh? Both. There you go.
Bingo.
We do this, so here we go. Little America for your ass.
No need to be crass.
Yeah.
Think about a piece of ass walking down the road. Oh, it's been a while. I got a heavy load. Speaking of loads, I'm hauling Bush and Bud Light. Took a turn too fast and I blew the lights. He actually didn't, but that rhymes. Florida Highway. That's the way the song goes. There's a pause.
If you're going to rhyme like that, have a joke in there.
Yes, that was plenty of room
Yeah.
to put some material.
There could have been a gag.
Yeah, like maybe Tampa or something, anything funny.
All right, are we ready?
Feels good, doesn't it, Pat?
Wake me up.
No, go ahead, Piat.
Listen, there is a pause there in the song. There's no need for words
Right.
there
You could have taken
or
artistic
jokes.
I'll go get more coffee.
Florida Highway, soaked in suds. There's cans and cases, pissed off faces, and wasted buds. My voice is nice there.
You sounded very good, yeah.
My boss is gonna blow, I know.
Good. We had time to admire your voice because we weren't laughing.
See,
So true.
funny words would be nice.
You've had me do this 30 million times. I've run out of jokes.
Clearly. That is evident to everyone here, judging by the stone silence.
Because I have speeding tickets and parking fines. Dock worker said I reeked of wine. Took a breathalyzer, I'm in the clear. But wow, what about all this wasted beer? Wasted beer. Do-do-do, do-do-do. All that wasted brew. IPAs too. Oh,
Room for joke.
see, when I'm stuck, you know what I do?
What do you do?
I go to Josh, little scatting.
Our flares play. Rinsel der Berg, Argo who. Rabasne, Rip Song do. Ripple flay, hey. Oh. Bad Godwin, everybody.
Josh Arnold, thanks for saving my ass.
I'd like to send out all the radios that have been turned off to save electricity.
I'm moving to Tampa.
One of the highlights last night.
I got your back. Pat.
Godwin and I get here, and the two of us walk into the main lobby, and this guy comes up and goes, "Hey, Tom." He goes, "Is that Ace?"
The Pat Godwin?
Yes. I know it's radio and everything, but some things
I have been in a tanning bed.
Some things just aren't clear to people.
Really? Well,
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of people don't watch on YouTube. They don't know.
That's
okay.
interesting.
All right.
Well,
I think at some point over the 30 years, you would pick up that Ace is an African American.
you would think.
Perhaps.
But not
there have been a
everyone
couple of
does.
hints.
Oh no, I just meant that Ace is so much taller than Pat.
Al Jackson, always the race thing. Just ridiculous.
I built my career on it.
I'm making an innocent height comment.
Ace is a very tough man. Speaking of Ace, are you ready for the Ace Cosby joke of the day? Hit it, Ace.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Hey, look, it can't get any worse.
Yes, Ace.
What's brown and sounds like a bell?
What's brown and sounds like a bell? I don't know, Ace. What?
Dung.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Maybe I should sing
They
again.
love it, Ace. They love it.
Maybe you should have gone dun dun dun.
You're getting a
dun,
standing
dun,
ovation, Ace.
dun,
They're
dun,
standing.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Check out the Sleep Number store near you or sleepnumber.com. For a limited time, some of their beds are 50% off.
And a big round of applause for Christy. She did that from memory.
I did.
Wasn't reading. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the copy. Sorry, Ace.
Totally extemporaneous.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, coming up, we have exciting news. Also, Christy is going to do kind of a cool thing this fall. She's going to be your tour guide if you want to take a nice trip to Europe.
Yes,
You
it's
can
going to
go
be
to-
so much fun. We're going to
Go to the UK.
Yep, September 28th, Tom. You're exactly right. We're going to go to England, Scotland, and Wales with my good friends at Colette Travel. You'll get to see London, Edinburgh, Oxford, Chester, Chick's apartment.
Oh, check this out, Christy. There's a picture of you and the QR code.
Look at that.
Look
Check
at that.
that out.
Get your phones
Where's
out.
Andy?
Take a picture.
Is Andy going?
Actually,
he
there's
is
a
going.
nude shot of Andy if you use the QR code.
He's going to stand here.
No, it's tasteful. It's
Christy's
kind of
husband,
a little bit of butt crack.
is backstage, and all of us, totally unprompted, we didn't plan it. We all went up to Andy and goes, we all say, hey, Andy, how you doing? We're thinking of you. Good job, buddy. Yeah, hang in.
All right.
Hang in there, Andy.
Hey, why don't you go on vacation with Andy and I? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. All you have to do is have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Great Britain with me. Call Colette 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com/trip to learn more. That number again, 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com/trip. It's going to be great. It's going to be a wonderful time in fall.
Now, if you think that last bit derailed, wait till you see what's coming up.
Oh, boy.
When people say, is your show really live? You bet it is.
Oh,
we
it's
would have
live.
edited most of this out already. When we come back, we are live, as a matter of fact, in Iowa at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. It's a great spot, a beautiful hotel, a great casino. We're calling it the Portable O'Reilly Auto Parts Mobile Studio, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Hey, welcome back. We are in Riverside, Iowa, at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. It is the Bob and Tom Show, live on the scene with news, live, local, and late breaking.
That's right.
Oh, we got the more soulful, sexy time music with Al Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Tom, what's my DJ name? Let's see if you remember.
I want to break you. No, give me a second. No, I want to block you. No, I'm going to unblock you.
I may.
I feel like you should be yelling this at me at dinner. I may unblock you.
I may unblock you.
There you go.
There you go. I may. Is it I may? Is that your first name?
I may do that for you, Tom.
Okay.
I would never block you, Tom. I love you. My brother from another mother.
I think that's very kind of you.
That's right.
Now, Al is going to be doing stand-up comedy with us tonight, right here on this stage in Iowa. This is a great room. We are in the beautiful Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. It's a great day here, a terrific crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So happy to be here.
This is suite number 7, I believe.
And we will also let you know Al is going to be at the Jukebox Comedy Club. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's coming up Saturday night.
2 shows.
Okay, 2 shows. Thank you very much. Now, we are on stage with Pat Godwin. And Pat decided he'd like to do another song, I understand. This is...
Did you hear me abused again?
I was searching during the break. I had a feeling this song was coming up. I don't know why.
Did you hear when Tom said we have Pat Godwin here to do it? And somebody laughing like they're watching Jerry Lewis somehow. It's Pat Godwin.
Mocking me?
I think so.
Pat, that previous song, you got all the chords right?
All the notes, I was in tune.
The notes were good?
Mostly.
Pat, I want you to shut them up. They've been talking a little bit. I want you to show them who Pat Godwin is right now.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Something robust that the audience can sing along with.
What would you like?
Colombian authorities looking for 2 fishermen lost at sea ended up recovering 4.5 tons of cocaine in a semi-submersible.
Yeah!
The Colombian Navy said they've been conducting a search and rescue operation for the 2 men. in a canoe-type boat when they came upon the cocaine, estimated at $137 million.
You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
It's an instrumental.
It's an intro.
Oh, God.
So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, maybe coke in the boat. We'll look the boat over, coke in the boat, maybe coke in the boat, yeah. Coast Guard's watching you, and will you learn? Drug boats drag a little in the stern. Tourists found a stash in the Keys. Border Patrol makes these waters drug-free. There's coke in the hull, so please explain. Someone has to answer for this cocaine. So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know where. Al, is that good?
That's really good.
You got the coke, do with it. So I'd like to know where
You got the cocaine.
you do it better. Yeah, like to know where.
You got the cocaine.
All right.
Yeah.
There's coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat. Coke in the boat.
Patty G.
Yes.
That's right, Pete.
It's become your stairway to heaven, hasn't
Apparently
it?
that.
Al, I can't help but notice you kind of turned on bedroom Al
I
there.
like that.
I did, you know what? Look, I just love that song. I'll just leave it at that. That I just really, Pat, they were making fun.
Yeah.
And you were just like, let me pull out my Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
And you let them know that there's always cocaine
me bring
on the
out-
boat. And there is always cocaine on the boat.
Let me bring out
Always.
my.
You might not have access to it, but it's on the boat.
It's always on the boat.
Yeah, it's always on the boat.
You may have
Yeah.
to look for it hard, but it's on the boat.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Now, Al, you are currently with a lady friend.
I am.
And how do you describe her? Is she your?
Her
Paramore?
She is. She's my girl.
She's your girl. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that because it's a complicated world we live in.
Yeah.
My sister, for example, is a woman of a certain age, as is her quote boyfriend.
Right.
But it seems odd to have someone who could be considered semi-elderly.
Semi.
My boyfriend. The English language doesn't really have a lot of words, but so you refer to her as your girl.
My girl, or I do like Lady. I like Lady when it comes to old school R&B songs like "You Are My Lady." I like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's classy, and it's like it provides like a lot. You don't have to be married to be somebody's lady.
And the Styx song "Lady," and yet there's also a Styx song where they say "Come with me, lads."
Oh,
You ever call your friends your lads?
never.
That sounds like you're in a newsboy of some sort on stage.
Tom,
now,
there's just something in my head, and I can't. We talked about it earlier, and I can't stop thinking about it. Going back to orgies.
Yeah.
Or orgies. Once again,
going back to orgies.
You're the only one, I guess, on stage that has
Well, when does
participated
it-
in an orgy. Is that correct?
When does it go from a three-way to an orgy? Where is
I
that?
think when you have more than 3 people, right?
Is that right? Is four an orgy?
I don't know.
I think 3 would be an orgy.
No, that's a
I think
three-way.
there have to be at least 2 couples to be an orgy.
But then it's just 2 couples. I thought an orgy had to be 5 or more.
Oh,
maybe,
okay.
maybe.
All right.
That might be right.
But
Well, that's a lot of thank you notes.
Hey, Josh. Tom, when he finds himself at an orgy, always sends a thank you note afterwards.
It's one of the reasons he keeps being reinvited.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have to call my assistant, Amy, and say, look, Amy, I got the names of all the people at the orgy. We need to write them thank you notes. Do we have any extra hats? Something like that.
You should really come up with some sort of wild task for Amy that's totally made up and see how far.
No, you ought to buy Amy her own private island because she's going to need to go there.
No, I should probably get her a good lawyer because she's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And she'll need to have a defense. I'm sorry, Al. So orgies is the topic.
Yes. When is an orgy officially over? Because it's done for everybody at different times.
It's kind of like an orgy is kind of like a Monopoly game. It really
Yes.
Kind of never ending, isn't it?
never ends. Yeah.
Well, at some point you have to go home or rehydrate.
Right.
But there, yeah,
I would assume probably if there's a lot of flushing, maybe it's time to go bathe and go.
I know in my case,
Yes.
after the first cycle,
yes,
interest wanes a little
Yes,
bit.
yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Perhaps a good nap in a football
Josh,
game.
Wouldn't you?
You know what? I think an orgy ends when somebody turns the light on.
I think you're
like
right.
There's a certain.
All right. All right.
Have you ever been at a strip club and when it closes and all the lights come on and you go, my life has to change?
Well, I can't keep doing that.
No.
Yeah,
I can't.
You can't stay here, that sort of thing.
Go home. You can't stay here. Yeah.
Yeah, light does a lot. So,
I want to put a cap on helping the ladies here find a husband.
Yeah. Let's.
One time, just calm down here.
Okay.
This one is really inappropriate. This is from 1958. Make your home comfortable for your future man.
Mm-hmm.
Have large ashtrays and comfortable chairs. Again.
Yeah, back in 1958, that was important. Mm-hmm.
But here's one that's really inappropriate. If your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. Gets better.
Well, that's just smart thinking.
It gets better. If your father is fat too, tell him you're adopted.
Oh, jeez.
That is just really mean.
I remember I went to a date's house and her mother was very, very fat.
Yeah.
And I said, please tell me you take after your father. And she said, I do. And then she showed me her penis.
You know, you're a dead ringer. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Arnold.
Applause break.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Everybody.
Okay. And
Oh, boy.
that was on the set of that movie Conclave. Time to move on. We have Christy Lee at
Best
the bottom.
picture, you know. Best picture.
Best picture.
I don't know. I think Brutalist is going to beat him out.
Nope.
We'll see.
You guys like mermaids?
Yeah.
I like mermaids. What the hell?
What is it with you and the mermaids today?
that sounds like a question from a creepy uncle.
Right?
Because I bought you some new outfits.
I got you.
That's a weird segment at Thanksgiving.
You boys like girls like mermaids?
You like mermaids?
Well, here, pull my toe.
That's exactly the problem. I just found this story. I want to read it, Chris. I don't have it for you. I'm sorry. It says,
What's new?
it says women who work as professional mermaids at theme parks and aquariums are saying that they are increasingly besieged by the inappropriate attention by people.
Well,
they call them merverts.
What do they expect?
It's like a Hooters waitress getting upset. What are you looking at?
Right.
32-year-old Ms. Stephanie Norman, who performs full-time as a mermaid, explains she faces sexual harassment and even stalking.
Well,
that's
a problem, yeah.
Yeah,
She quotes a man came up to her and said, "I love to watch you swim. You're delicious even without any tartar sauce, I'll bet."
That's not a bad line.
That is an amazingly wonderful line.
I like malt vinegar, but tartar sauce is good.
Let me tell you something. That guy knows what he's doing.
Then he said to her, "Real mermaids don't wear tops."
Okay.
Well, that's aggressive. Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to seem non-progressive, but when you sign up to be a mermaid, you are signing up exclusively for and only for merverts.
Al's right.
Because Hooters, you can say, of course, they're going to be guys, but Hooters, people bring their kids there. You could go with your girl. The fight is on UFC. The games, wings. There's stuff other than with mermaids. There's only creeps. That's the only space they have is to go there and be creeps. And technically, I'm on the creep side of it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying because if you are a mervert, you have to be where the mermaids are.
Sure.
Right.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's the only
But I'm sure these women think they're going to be performing for kids and families and stuff. They don't necessarily think they're going to be performing for merverts, which is my new favorite word.
I love it.
Now, if you're going to be stuck on an island, the classic island with
deserted island.
Yeah. Would you want a mermaid that was fish from the top up, waist up, or waist down?
That's what I was going to ask. There has to be.
I'll go waist down.
There has to be, in a standard mermaid, there has to be some sort of orifice on the southern part. There has to be.
Yeah.
I'm going waist down too. Don't you want to be
waist down, yeah.
You want the fish from the waist
Or,
down?
I mean, you can
Because they're kind of used to that anyway.
You can always put your bat in the upper deck. I mean, that's fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying you want fish from the waist down?
Yeah, like a traditional
that's the
mermaid.
classic.
Because I want to
mermaid.
be able to, if I'm talking to her, because look, it's not all about sex on a desert island.
It's about communication.
You have to eat. I don't want to watch a giant fish head eat.
That's just under the table. You don't even see that.
You know what? And Josh, I like a nice kiss every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to kiss a fish face.
No, I want to make out with a face.
I have Frenched a bass, and it's not that great.
Have you ever?
I think push comes to shove, I could have sex with the bottom part of a fish.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to.
I'd like to
kiss a fish on the mouth.
Yeah.
No way.
First of all,
you ever
what do
just
think
like
about kissing?
Like huff a can of sardines and that's what she's like.
I'm sorry.
I love sardines.
Did you hear that, Tom?
Yes.
Oh.
He's so proud of himself.
I'm trying to make you realize what it would be like to.
But what would you choose?
Yeah.
You may have a get point because you could speak.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
If I'm getting a fin job, I want to look at a pretty face.
No, I don't.
Thank you.
Close your eyes and imagine whatever you want. I don't want to look at any part fish, so I'm going to close my eyes anyway. So I want the body to be dope.
You
I don't
close
care
your
about
eyes?
the fish head. Yeah,
I
want a human body.
This is waist up, so there are no boobs either. It's all fish.
Yeah, but what's southern to the
Southern at the waist down.
Just these
fish.
giant gills.
Yeah,
you got gills.
Now we've opened
And
up
you
the
know,
game, the fourth hole.
the standard mermaid is, that fin on the bottom. It's going to knock stuff off your end table and everything. It's going to be a mess.
Yeah. We all saw Splash.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So, Christy, how about you, a merman?
Oh, I would definitely go fish bottom. Fish waist down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I have
you're.
to see the abs.
What if?
Oh,
then
yeah.
he would not have a pee.
Yeah,
He's got a mouth, doesn't he?
It's not like it's going to change the odor.
I'm going to need a little fish head tonight.
That was the most gangster thing Christy's ever said.
And again, it's
Anybody
not
want any fish head?
I instinctively turned my hat around.
Yeah.
And once again,
now I'm
it's
embarrassed.
not going to change the
Don't
odor.
be embarrassed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christy
It's
is
just fish
blushing. Everybody, Christy's blushing.
All right. Now, after this, we all may need a little bit of therapy.
Yeah, that's
Of course. That's where our friends come in at BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah, it is.
It's all about accessing therapy in a much more elegant way, in an easier way. If you've been thinking about therapy and it might be too awkward to go sit in a room with a therapist and you're nervous about it, this way the therapy is done online. You fill out a questionnaire online, you'll be matched with one of some 30,000 plus therapists, and more than 5 million people are participating in this particular program. It's called BetterHelp. And the way it works is the therapy is done online. So you can do it like it's a Zoom call, so you can see the therapist. You can do it like a phone call if you don't want to be looking at anybody, or you can do it texting back and forth if that's the way you want to do it. It's all about flexibility. Find out all the information by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will get you 10% off your first month. If you've been thinking about therapy, this is a great way to try it. And give yourself a little bit of a break. Find out what's going on. Start feeling better about things. BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp. HELP. BetterHelp.com/BT show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, including a little surprise. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll find out. I'll remind you that we do have a cool T-shirt in honor of our broadcast today that will benefit the Stead Family Hospital right here in Iowa, which is super cool. So please be part of it. Go online. You can buy the shirts there. And we have a bunch of them, obviously, right here at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. We are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
We're back! We are in Riverside, Iowa, at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Bob and Tom live. Hello, Tom.
All right, it's great to be here in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
You say annuity, I say annuity.
Annuity.
We've just been learning about mermaids and mermen. Got a letter. Dear
From a mermaid?
Dear Bob and Tom, the worst part about sex with a mermaid is the crabs.
Yeah, sure.
And then
Yeah?
Mermaids' private areas smell like the land.
Why do they call it the land, Tom?
Because it's near the sea. Oh, boy, I'm sorry about that. Let's move forward here. We have Pat Godwin here with us. We got a big show tonight with Patty G, Josh, Jeff Oskey, yours truly, Chick McGee,
hey,
and Al Jackson, who's right there. Comedian Al Jackson, veteran stand-up comedian, former school teacher, and a former television guy in Europe on the BBC.
Television guy.
Kids show host. And
is he going to learn you some new words today?
Perhaps. And Al is also going to be on stage Saturday night at the Jukebox Comedy Club. It'll be 2 shows on Saturday, but he'll be here with us tonight in Iowa. Yeah. Now, what do we have going on, Al, over there? You got your DJ rig? Wait a minute. Is Al's mic working?
I don't
there it is.
There we
go.
go.
All right. Yeah, I was, that last song, it's called the Hip Hop Lounge on the Death Star.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Death Star, first of all, there were some black Star Troopers.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
There had
Stormtroopers?
Yeah, there had to be a lounge that they hung out in. There had to be a black lounge on the Death Star. And that's where I want to hang.
Is the cafeteria on a starship like it is in high school, where all the black dudes are over there and the white people are over there?
Maybe your high school, Tom.
Wow, Tom.
Oh, boy.
Tom just calls that the good old days.
Yeah.
Keep them separated.
He asked it like we all experienced
Right,
that.
exactly.
Boy.
Tom's like, we can go back there. I'm just,
No.
I'm just noodling here.
I'm just throwing stuff against the wall, Yeah, no, it's my high school was it was more like whether you played sports or not. That was like I think how a lot of high schools break down is like what you're into. Which if you think about how life works, is kind of what happens eventually.
Band people were with the band people, soccer people with the soccer guys.
Yes. Football team called them band freaks.
Did they?
That's what we said. Yeah.
Theater folks stuck together, right,
Yes,
Josh?
they did.
Now, Al, do you have a favorite blaxploitation movie?
Yeah, it was almost a parody of blaxploitation movies, but I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Real funny.
It had so many just like famous black actors, and it was really just like almost like it put a cap on that period. But it was funny and kind of stupid, but at the same time, it said something about black cinema. And
that was Keenan
going.
Wayans before In Living Color, wasn't it?
Yes, and just like listening to they talked about that movie. They shot that movie with no permits in L.A., so they were just running around shooting scenes and then fleeing the scene before they was arrested. So I mean, it's like it's almost like the Wild Wild West before everything became so
What's it called again?
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker?
Yeah.
Get and G-I-T.
Yeah, get.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll have to watch it.
No, try it again.
It's really funny.
I don't think you can watch it before you can say it.
Yeah.
Put a little more stank on it.
Yeah.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
More stank, not less.
That's pretty good.
You're just like you're getting very weird at the end of
No.
it.
Yeah.
You're starting good, and then at the end, it's
Sucker. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
leave it at that.
Because you always get that debate, Ginger versus Marianne, referencing Gilligan's Island.
Oh, God.
God.
I like to do Shaft, the classic, wouldn't you say?
And Superfly?
And Superfly.
Oh,
But I always, to me, the best soundtrack is Trouble Man,
No.
Marvin Gaye.
No, the best soundtrack, Superfly.
Superfly, for
no
sure.
I
Curtis
think so.
Mayfield?
I think Superfly's soundtrack show people that there's points where the soundtrack can really overshadow the movie to the
I
point
agree.
where very
Absolutely.
few people talk about the movie. Most people talk about the soundtrack.
Everybody has the album.
But you know what
Yeah.
bothered me about it, that era, if you're of a certain age? The song Freddie's Dead. That's a spoiler alert.
Yeah, you know he's dead.
You go to the movie, oh, Freddie's dead. I've been hearing the song on the radio for 2 weeks.
Hey, chick, what's your favorite blaxploitation movie?
What is it?
Well, Chick, you're one of us.
3%. What is it?
Cameroonian.
Cameroonian.
How do I know?
Oh, Cameroon.
That's the next.
Just comes out of you. You don't know.
My favorite movie of that genre, Black Gun,
Black Gun.
with Jim Brown and Martin Landau.
Oh, how'd you miss that one, Tommy?
I missed that one.
What's the premise of that movie? I have to know.
Life is good for Jim Brown. Not only does he live in a nice L.A. mansion with his beautiful girlfriend, Brenda Sykes, he also converted it into one of the most happening clubs in the city.
Is that right?
But life isn't as good for his little brother, Scotty.
Oh.
A troubled Vietnam vet involved with a group of black militants. When Scotty and the radicals rob a gambling parlor owned by the mob, the gangsters strike back, and Scotty, well, has to ask Big Brother Black Gun for help.
Number 32.
Well, that's the best Big Brother to have is the Black Gun one.
Yeah.
When Italian gangsters want to kill you, you're like, do I ask my brother Josh or do I ask Big Brother Black Gun? Yeah.
You're going to go for it, yeah. A time now to check in with our news lady. She's Christy Lee.
Speaking of arrests, a rare 120-year-old police docket from Casper, Wyoming, reveals some of the things people got put up for over a century ago, or were fined for, arrested. The dockets include daily incidents, arrests, and other activities. Some include reckless horse riding with a $4 fine.
Oh, yeah.
Which converts to about $142 today.
I bet you that was a lot in the 1800s.
Sure,
Yeah.
$4.
Huh.
And keeping a house of prostitution. That would cost you a $100 fine.
What?
That's
How-
over $3,500
How much
today.
was a blowy back then? What
I
do you
don't
think?
know.
Probably-
Quarter? 5 cents?
Quarter of a blowy?
Probably a nickel, yeah.
2 chickens.
Well, what I'm doing is how I cornered the market is I charge a nickel a blow.
Is
It's about volume, Chris. Volume.
is the reckless horse on the menu at the House of Prostitution? It sounds like a sex move.
It really does.
No.
It sounds like a strip club.
The reckless horse?
I like that.
Yeah.
You want to go to the Spearmint Rhino? No, reckless horse.
Yeah.
Horse.
Do they make a saddle with a cup holder? Any horse people here?
Well,
Fair
the
question.
issue is that
Okay.
it would spill.
Yeah. You'd have to have a top on it.
No matter how securely
When you do the steeplechase, you're going to lose some
Yeah.
fluid.
I mean,
Your first jump, it's going to go.
everyone's running around with the so-called Stanleys. Do you have a Stanley at your house, Al?
I do not have a Stanley.
You have
but
kids, though.
Yes. My youngest son.
He has a Spike Lee.
He was into the Stanley.
I like that joke very much. A handful of folks out there enjoyed it with me.
I dug it. I liked it. Yeah.
Well,
it was a crate
Spike
for a
Lee,
while.
though, is a Spike Lee joint. No,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
that doesn't help either.
Tom, favorite Spike Lee movie? Go.
He can't name one.
You have to be able to name one.
He can't.
You know, I can't. I'm just,
Watch.
Do the Right Thing.
There you go.
All right.
That's a good
Very
answer.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
going to be second.
What's
What?
the first one?
Malcolm X, man.
You know, I like Do the Right Thing too, but they could have turned the radio down.
Right?
I think
if they had just turned the radio down.
the cool thing with Do the Right Thing is it's not completely. What I loved about that movie is it wasn't just the black people were right and the Italian folks were wrong. There was a thing where they were like, why don't you have black people in your pizza parlor?
Right.
And Danny Aiello was like, this is my pizza parlor. And I could see both sides. I thought it was like
That's why it's so good.
Yeah, it's really like it's a well done movie. Mine was one of his first ones. It's She's Gotta Have It. Not a lot of people saw it. It's in black and white. It's almost like a student film.
Baby. Yeah.
It's like such. It's got a weird. Spike Lee plays this weird kind of character, and I don't
Please,
know.
baby.
That's exactly what he.
I love that movie.
You have to watch the movie. Everybody's looking at us in stunned silence. I didn't see it as being a big she's got to have it crowd.
Yeah, got a little quiet.
Yeah. But the best thing about the 80s, and I will say this about all the movies, we were talking about Mannequin and Splash off Reddit. They were still random. And like everything wasn't a Marvel movie. And it was just like some weird movie about a woman that can't get out of the water for too long. like who walked in and pitched Alf?
Yeah.
Walked into an executive's office like there's a alien from Melmac
living in,
and he eats cats.
I love that. I love that show.
Random, yeah.
Coming up, we're going to check in with news we may have missed, with news we failed to mention, with Mr. Jeff Oskey, comedian, who will be joining us also on stage tonight at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. We are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Hey, welcome back to Riverside, Iowa. It's the Bob and Tom Show at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort with many, many fine Iowans here this morning.
All right. Got a big crowd.
Oh, yeah.
We're calling it the Mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Hello, Christy. Comedian Al Jackson is also functioning as our DJ this morning.
Yes, the ones and the twos.
Yes, sir.
Is that commonplace, the ones and twos, Al?
I think it's kind of unhip now, isn't it?
I think you can call it the ones and twos. As long as you got a turntable in front of you, you're good to go.
Okay. All right.
Is that a phrase that you would still use, the ones and twos?
I think it's more like classic hip-hop, but I'm old, so yes.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that when you referencing your lady friend, you refer to her as your girl.
My lady, my babe, my boo.
Now, if you're talking to your mother, would you say, "Hey, we're going to be coming to town. I'll be bringing
the missus."
The missus?
Yeah.
Oh.
No formality. Like, when you got to that point in your relationship, you're like, oh, this is my lady. This is my girl. I'm bringing her. She knows.
Huh. Well, your mom just got married recently.
She did to Montez.
Yes. Not
Shout
too
out
long
Montez.
ago. Cool.
But you would reference her as the missus?
Yeah.
That seems kind of old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I think a lawyer could take that and...
They're common law.
You might be...
Yeah. Be careful.
I think in Colorado, I already am. Colorado has a lot of very Old West.
Oh, really?
Rules. Yeah, I think the common law in Colorado is like a couple months. Yeah, it's like,
wow.
I swear to yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Oh.
So,
wow.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Oh, that's the empty apartment.
Yes.
She took the ceiling fan.
She literally took the ceiling fan.
Yeah.
I swear, yes.
Yeah.
That's
And are you sure you didn't do anything?
I promise, bro. Wow. I promise.
We always do something. What'd you do? What'd you do, Al?
You know, we've all been with somebody where you're like, I don't think that they're processing things completely. You know, that's a nice way to say, I think we've all been crazy in relationships, and we've all been with somebody that's lost their mind. And I watched somebody lose their mind during the pandemic, and I was like, I don't know how to get out of this, and there's no playbook. And so I just ran. And that worked, but then she stole my ceiling fans. So life is about trade-offs, people. Deal with it.
What a weird... So she had to get up on a ladder and undo the...
Well, she had to hire somebody to do that, I would say.
She got in her broom, right?
You know what I think she did?
Oh! Sniper! The sniper! They know you!
I told you. I believe in you, bro. Honestly, I think she went on Facebook Marketplace and did the if you can carry it, you can have it. Because I didn't realize till 3 months later, she stole my heavy bag and that had 60 pounds of cement in it.
Oh, damn.
I know. Yeah, I think she just hired dudes to if you can carry and just have people going through my house like an open house. But as long as she's not in there, life is good, people.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Al,
that's not nice.
Tom said, that's very nice. Moving on. Thanks for listening, Tom.
He's a true friend.
No, it's nice that Al.
Good for you.
It's nice that Al.
That's good to hear.
It's nice that Al is now. He became a free man.
Yes.
Found the right woman.
And immediately got into another relationship.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
That's what Al does.
You know what I realized, and I told you, I think this is a result of being around women on my panel for so many years. One of my hosts taught me, like, life is like water. So you can't say, well, I just had a bad relationship, so the next one's going to be bad. It's totally random. So I was just like, yo, I had a bad girl. Who knows about this one? And she ended up being real dope. So
how did you
keep your heart open?
Oh, I'm hip to the real dope thing.
Have you ever had the real dope?
He's not suggesting that she was, I'm a dope.
There's a big difference between the real dope and the fake dope. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fake stuff will kill
Is marijuana legal in Iowa?
Would you like some? Oh,
Certainly smell a lot of it in the elevator.
Well, we went through Illinois.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people, brought it over.
Haven't you heard that? Iowa lot, 2 Iowa pot. You've never heard that?
Oh, yeah, they're very, very good. Very good. Well, and are we going to have our special guest at this point?
I don't know where Jason is. At some point, we're going to have.
Here he is. Yeah, he's ready. He's in the wing.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff Oskey joins us on stage.
Jeffrey!
Good to see you, Jeff.
Hey, thanks for having me, Iowa. Bob and Tom, I'm Jeff Hoskey. We give you a lot of the news. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Yeah!
Did you see this?
What? I'll play along.
Did you see this? Did you notice this? Did you read this?
Qdoba is launching new chip pants that have bags of Qdoba chips hanging from them.
Oh, yes.
Well, you failed to mention, I've chipped my pants before, but that was after eating at Taco Bell.
You ever chip your pants, Tom?
Oh, Joe, I have chipped my pants.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Put money in the accent jar.
That's the Taco Bell dog talking. Taco Bell dog is from Mexico.
A couple was arrested after fornicating on the sidewalk in front of a Wendy's.
Yep.
Well, you failed to mention, quick, Wendy, cover your eyes with your pigtails. No? Okay.
I can't. I'm pulling them.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever pull a pigtail? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
A plane crashed upon landing and flipped upside down. All 80 passengers survived, but 18 had to go to the hospital. What you failed to mention, I think we know which 18 people didn't have their phones on airplane mode. Too soon? Too soon?
Oh, it's a big deal. That's fine.
How about this? What you failed to mention, obviously 18 people failed to put their tray tables up.
Yeah.
No? Okay, screw it. Next.
Hey!
New legislation here in Iowa has been put forth making it illegal to pet a shark after a lady had her hand bit off at the Blue Zoo Aquarium. Did you guys see that? What you failed to mention, don't worry, Iowans, the French of Flounder exhibit still working.
French of flounder?
Yeah. You don't have that at your zoo, Christy? No? All right. Oh, there's a new spa treatment where women are getting salmon sperm facials.
Yeah!
What you failed to mention, thus making all the other fish in the sea very, very jealous. And a few husbands. Hey, what's wrong with our sperm? And finally, there's a new medical procedure for ladies called labia puffing.
Yeah. Yes.
Labia puffing. What you failed to mention, how exciting, ladies. Now you can turn that camel toe of yours into a moose knuckle overnight. I've been Jeff Oskey. This has been the news tonight. Failed to mention.
Labia puffing?
Yes, we talked about that.
I like the way you said it, too. Labia puffing.
Puffing, yeah.
As opposed to huffing, which would be perhaps.
I get the feeling we're going back to some sort of odor. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Do we have time for one more story?
Models and artists are in an uproar after an East London community centre banned nudity from a life drawing class. Art teacher Tony Swan was asked to reschedule his daytime life drawing class at the Hampstead Community Center to the evening, or clothe the models, as it was being held between two children's sessions.
Well, then yes. Tony Swan, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was forced to move to a new venue after neither option proved popular with participants. By the way, he told the Sunday Times, quote, "The class has been running for 30 years, and in that time, no children have been outraged, no parents have been outraged. I don't know the problem."
Well,
I think I'm on Mr. Swan's side on this time.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
It's an art class.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's between
still grown naked people.
Yeah, but you don't want it between finger painting and hip hop dancing class for the kids.
Right.
Look, those kids are about to enter the world. They need to know what's going on.
Here.
Sometimes people are painting some naked dudes in the middle of the day.
That's right.
I feel like you can just accept that. Kids are sponges. They absorb and accept the world as we give it to them, and stop curating the world. And I think these kids will be like, hey, sometimes
you're going to get some perv walking up to one of them going, "You want to trace my genitals?"
I don't know if that's
this
part
is
of the art class package, but
this is what stunned silence sounds.
Yes.
No, I heard some audible gasps.
Yeah, you want to trace my genitals.
I'm just saying, it's not appropriate for this class to be held there.
Oh,
no more live nude
that
models.
to illustrate how bad it is.
Yes.
Okay.
No more live nude models. Perhaps dead nude models would be better.
Did you ever have to take a class like that where you had to draw someone?
No.
Or did anybody ever model for one?
I've never.
No.
I did have a discussion with a friend of mine. Have you ever been to an event where they're trying to be fancy and artistic, and they're naked people with leaves on them, and the food is on top of them? Have you ever been to one?
No.
Yeah. I went to this rich guy's art opening. And
was this at Diddy's?
This was not. I wanted to talk to her.
It's okay.
Not according to the
Would
NDA.
you eat,
it's not okay.
Did you eat food off of people?
Yeah. It's sushi.
No, it isn't.
Well, actually, it was a hot dog, but after the sun came out on Linda, everything tasted like sushi.
Look, this was not my jam, but they were trying to be very artistic and have people. It was like a woman with leaves on her.
Do you say something to her?
I wanted to, but I don't think they were allowed to say anything.
Right.
I think they're like, those people on the street that look like Superman, but they're frozen.
not allowed
She
to
wasn't allowed to talk, but I wanted to be like, who booked this?
I've seen I wouldn't have any with a fruit tray or something. I think I would be okay.
No, it's so dehumanizing.
That would be fun.
Maybe some grapes.
I think it wasn't. It was more like they were trying to be artistic, but it just missed.
Tom, this is the same thing as like a dwarf toss. The dwarfs are working. They're making money. These women who are naked, you can eat off the top of it. They're making money.
Now, do you draw the line at naked dwarfs? I guess it would have to be a smaller party.
I like that was
or a smaller meal, I think, obviously.
That was Chick's reason for why it should be able to. It's like the dwarf toss. We shouldn't bring that up. That's horrible.
Right.
That was his go-to as to why this should be able
You
to go down.
ask any dwarf, they're upset about those being outlawed.
Again, dehumanizing. It's awful.
We have to take a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I can't wait to leave.
We have a good show coming up tonight on stage right here.
Not like now. Tonight's show's going to be good.
Okay. Now, what's happening over there?
Simply Safe is traditional security systems only take action from someone after they've already broken into your house, and that is way too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection can help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around or acting suspiciously and playing grab ass in the backyard, agents see and talk to them in real time, and they can turn on spotlights, even contact the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. And that's what it's all about. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start around $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report for 5 years in a row. And all you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com and claim 50% off. That's half with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, our special audience participation segment, unrehearsed, This will go off the rails, I guarantee it. There's no way this is going to work.
I don't even have a script, and I'm in it, so
me neither. I have no hope.
I have a song. I don't know the chords.
It's exciting.
Okay, we are once again in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. We are at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Golf Resort in Iowa with a bunch of great Iowa folks here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
We are back in Riverside, Iowa. The Riverside Casino and Golf Resort.
All right.
With about 300 of our closest friends.
It's great to be here at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort in the heart of Iowa. And it's about 1 degree outside right now.
Oh, I got big news.
What's that?
We're up to 3.
All right.
Balmy.
And as the wind blows across the plains, we introduce some special guests. We're going to try this. This may or may not work. By the way, the sounds you're hearing emanating from the rig of comedian Al Jackson, who is also known as the DJ. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. I'm gonna block you. That close?
That sounded like a threat. I may unblock you.
I may unblock you. Give it a little sauce there. I may unblock. I may a little stank, as they say.
Sauce. Stank on it.
Stank, the same thing. Now we're going to try something that requires audience participation, and I believe we have pulled from the audience a lady. Oh, there she is. Okay. This is Angie Burnett.
Let's hear it for Angie.
Angie's got a spangly shirt on and a bright red jacket.
Yes.
Hi, Angie.
Hello.
It's good to see you. Now we're going to get you all fixed up with some headphones, and you're going to be a part of this little skit, if you will. This has never been performed live before, which the audience will soon figure out very quickly. Patty G is on the keyboards. You want to give us a sample? You guys hear that?
Can you guys hear that?
Want to make sure? Okay, very good. Thank you, Pat. Sounds good. And then now, does Al know his part for this? Does Al have his script?
I think so.
Okay.
Got it, bro.
Okay, very good, very good. And then we have Mike Mark from our staff as a
Hello, Iowa.
Yeah, Marky.
Mark is the bad guy.
As a bonus voice. And let's meet Angie. Angie, are you an Iowan?
Yes.
Okay.
But I live in northern Missouri now.
Oh, well, very good, very good.
But I grew up in Iowa.
Do you call it Nomo?
No, they call me an
Nomo.
They call me an Iowa.
Nomo.
A what?
Iowa what?
They call me an Iowegian.
Ah.
Okay. Do you have any unusual things about your life you'd like to tell us about? Any?
I'm the one that sent in the email with my hot farmer boyfriend tonight.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, Angie. We remember you.
Is your hot farmer boyfriend here?
No, he couldn't come till tonight. He's got chores.
Oh, farmer.
Plow the field.
Silly me.
What does he grow?
He has a lot of cattle.
Oh, cattle. Okay. Okay.
So he doesn't get a lot of time off.
A herd of cattle, like 100?
More like 200 or 300.
Wow.
That's Yellowstone.
Does he wear cowboy hats?
No, he wears a ball cap.
Wears a ball cap. Okay, that's fine. Does it have a seed company on it?
No.
Have you ever had seed on your cap?
Sue him, Angie.
Bad host.
I want you to sue the balls off him.
So sorry.
Sue him so he can't walk anymore.
Angie, are you a person that is employed in some field?
In healthcare.
Oh, good for you.
I've been worked in healthcare for over 20 years.
Can you prescribe?
I was a certified pharmacy tech chick, so I know a lot on drugs.
Oh, some get
there you
spilled.
go.
Have to be thrown away.
Love, exciting and new.
I'm your insurance gal if you have any issues.
Okay. I'm looking forward to a Cialis Metamucil weekend.
Boy, that sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Really?
Isn't this
Coming and going.
Looking forward to it.
Isn't that how you're supposed to take this, Cialis? A little bit of Metamucil?
Looking forward to it.
Maybe some topical Viagra powder? Now, Angie, you have been chosen to portray someone in this skit. They've told you what your part is?
Yes.
Oh, I have one more question, Angie. Are you drunk? Okay, you're awfully happy.
Some people are just like that.
You guys.
It's my
I'm
experience.
So excited.
It's my experience. This happy, you got to be drunk. Okay, go ahead.
Now, is your farmer boyfriend listening?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to get him a tape.
I'll show
We
him.
can record this. What may I ask what his first name is?
Darren.
Farmer Darren.
Darren number 1 or Darren number 2?
Gotta go with the OG.
Now, these cows that he has, are these turned into steaks?
Yes.
Okay. So that the rule is you don't name them, right?
Not always.
Oh, you name some of them?
Sometimes.
The cows you make love to.
You gotta name those.
I want to be able to call them something. Right?
Darren is right now drunk with one of his cows telling I can't believe she's on that radio.
You're such a good listener, Brenda.
Not like Angie. Angie.
Anyway.
There's a reason
me.
we eat them.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Trust me. I had a nice steak last night. Now, let's move forward here. I believe this starts with Chick McGee. Go ahead, Chick.
New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look
up in the sky.
It's my line.
No, it's not.
Clearly marked Mark.
Mark.
Says
Mark.
Mark. It does say Tom on his.
Crossed it out. Let's start over.
Crossed it out. Put your own name on there.
You should have been a lawyer.
God.
I did. Nobody likes you. Nobody. You can't keep doing this.
Hey,
Jason.
hey, look, seed on your cap. Start over.
All right, who's going to do it, Mark or Tom?
No. Mark. Oh, is my line?
Go ahead. New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen. It's
Shirtless Girl.
Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's shirtless girl. She's shirtless girl. With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun. She stops them with her. Oh, don't say it. She's shirtless girl. She's shirtless girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place, and the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke up to find...
My goodness, I'm huge. I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before, on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless girl.
Keeping the city of Metropolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money.
It's Shirtless Girl.
Not so fast, bad guy.
Oh, yeah? Like some dame is gonna...
Get a load of these.
Uh-huh. I can't run away.
Slide whistle.
I can't even walk.
That's
Thanks,
Shirtless Girl.
You're welcome, citizens.
Yay.
Don't use those.
Sorry.
Along with her fellow superheroines, Wonder Bra Woman, Bikini Spider Woman, The Flash, and the Green Horny, Shirtless Girl formed the Legion of Super Hooters.
Okay.
That's loud.
I love that so much.
Look, it's the cat signal. Some boob must need help. I better call my teenage bosom buddy A-Cup and head to the wet cave. I know. I'll use the Hooter scooter.
I told them I couldn't do that.
And once again, shirtless girl, you
That's
kept...
my line. I know it says you stole it.
You did not. It's
Okay,
No,
you
he's
do
the
it.
mayor now. He's the mayor.
No.
Yes.
And once again, shirtless girl,
There you go.
you kept Metropolis safe and warm and snug and soft and bouncy and tasty.
Tasty.
You're improvising now.
Well,
All right, chicken shoreline.
a lickety split once
Come
again.
again next week for another.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Defeating our common enemy, the Jiggler. We are grateful. Thank you, shirtless girl.
Yay.
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Come again next week for another titillating adventure of Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl is on next week. You can watch her here. If you're watching somewhere else, you must be a shirtless. You see, in my script, you're not supposed to say.
We weren't supposed to say queer.
Did you hear
Nothing wrong.
Why would you say queer when we weren't supposed to say it?
Did you hear Tom?
I think there are queer people that like shirtless girl.
I said
It's okay with me.
Did you hear Tom when I said shirtless girl? He jumped right in. Shirtless girl. He had to add it.
Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless girl only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
And for those listening on the radio, Angie did the open coat flash for Darren. Thank you, Angie.
What a train wreck.
Yes.
We knew that was going to happen, Pat.
Oh, that was good. That was fun.
Angie, thank you to you and your boobs.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We certainly appreciate it.
So, Angie, do you work at a pharmacy?
No, I work at a clinic.
A clinic.
She works in insurance.
I have something I need you to check out. It burns a little.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a shanker?
What kind of clinic?
It's for mental health.
Oh, I'll see you.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see all of
Boy,
us.
you came to the right place.
Boy.
I hope you brought a van.
Good Lord. There's not a judge alive that would say, no, these guys shouldn't be, you have to take them away to the hospital.
I see. What else is happening in your life? Anything exciting? Are you and your farmer boyfriend going to get hitched, as they say on the ranch?
I doubt it.
I see. Oh, okay. Whatever you're into.
You, yeah.
Oh, no,
You love him.
I'm happy just the way it is.
There you go.
All right, good for you.
If he asked you to marry him, would you?
Wow, put her on the spot.
Well, it's
Uncomfortable.
I'm waiting.
How would you describe him? Is he tall, short, mustache, beard?
Oh, no, he's a big, tall man, like 6'5", 6'6".
6'5", 6'6".
And he has a nice beard.
Like
and stuff
Joshy?
Like
How
Josh.
about is a Johnson? Does he have a nice Johnson?
Yeah, is he well
Pat,
picked?
Pat, please.
You said queer.
Yeah, Josh said, well,
No, not
Josh
Darren.
said, well, dick. You didn't say anything to him at all.
Just want to know if the man is well dicked.
Is that a phrase, well-dicked?
Yeah.
It is now.
I have never heard that.
Not only is
I
it
may
a
have
phrase,
created it,
but
but-
I'm kind of sure we're not supposed to say it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely sure.
Let me talk to Al Jackson.
Well weaned?
Oh, boy.
Al,
Oh, are you done with Angie?
no, might want to participate in this. In your sphere, Al.
Oh, gee.
In other words, you're black.
In your blackness, Al.
And
What
you're
is-
unlike me, Al. You're a monster.
You are really a monster.
Al speaks a different language than I do.
You know,
No,
It's called English.
Everyone does.
I mean, the
Yeah, racism, brat.
no. I mean, I'm talking about the slang terms that Al is an expert in. Is there a current slang term that one of your ilk would use rather than?
What is my ilk?
What is wrong with you today?
I'm saying it's a fair question.
Hey, let me tell you about Raycon.
And I'm not well-dicked.
I think is there.
Raycon's everyday earbuds are the perfect partner.
I wanted to answer the question.
I want to hear. Go ahead, Al.
Go ahead, Al.
Wait, what was the question for my ilk, Tom?
Is there a slang term one might use for that region, genitalia-wise?
Besides packing.
Oh,
I think that would be like the general. Like, yeah, he's packing.
He's packing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he bringing it, or was that in the high school? We said that in high
he's
school.
bringing the wood?
Yeah, we just said he's bringing it.
So we've established that Darren is tall, bearded, and packing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now you feel better?
Boy.
And I hope he's hip enough to get the packing thing.
Does he look like any major television star or a movie star or anything
He
like that?
sounds like Sam Elliott.
Oh, cool.
Holy
That's a
hell.
winner right there.
No wonder you love him.
No joke.
Yes.
Now, is he going to send us some free steaks?
You got to land that fella. Yeah.
Lock that down.
Does he get his own steaks?
Yes.
Really?
Right off the cow.
He takes them and gets the cattle rendered. Is that the word
Yes.
they use? And then you get some free steaks?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I'll talk for her. She doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Neither does Al.
Neither did any of us.
Neither do I.
But my lawyer does.
I'm real close to leaving.
Yeah.
But Al's girl's here. As soon as the show's over, he's going to be unpacking.
That's Raycon earbuds.
Now you could listen to something else.
Yeah. Like some smooth jazz.
Yeah.
Raycon's latest model, better than ever, 32-hour battery life. You know, they're very cool. Multi-point connectivity, 2 devices at once. Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes to charge, 90 minutes of battery. And they also come with active noise cancellation. Hard to find at this price point. Raycon's everyday earbuds available in swell colors, blush violet, royal blue, forest green, even limited edition rose gold, hard to find. And if you don't love them, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. Get up to 20% off site-wide, 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too, when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Well, thank you very much. And let's hear it for Angie Burdett. You did such a good job, Angie. And you have nice teeth.
Oh, my God. We'll be back.
She has really nice teeth.
Maybe.
It should be illegal for you to speak.
Yeah, it should be. Keep talking, it will
They're
be.
nice and bright. They're not like buckers or anything. Okay, we are in the movable, portable O'Reilly Auto Parts studios at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. One more time, we're in Riverside, Iowa at the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort with about 400 of our closest Iowans. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Hello, Chick McGee. This is the portable O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Happy to be here with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
And I know Jeff Oskey does the famous feature, News We Failed to Mention. Now we started off the show today with a news story from the medical field, of course, about the most dangerous and riskiest positions in the world of intimacy.
Sex.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think sexuality.
More sex.
And Al Jackson, do you want to join us here on the dais? Comedian Al Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Al will be on stage with us tonight, and then Al will be in Peoria at the famous Jukebox Comedy Club on Saturday evening.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Christy, you mentioned the eager chef.
I did.
As a position. The so-called Swiss ball blitz.
Yeah. Swiss ball blitz. We didn't really talk about that one. That was the exercise ball.
These
was
are
involved.
These are sex moves.
But they do cause injuries. That's where they.
Okay.
Now, did you mention the butter churner?
I did not get that far. You go ahead, mention that
I
one.
mean, to me, the butter churner sounds like a solo event.
It does.
Is this similar?
Turn left,
I
turn
imagine
right.
this is similar to the pile driver.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
So she is on her kind of upper back with her legs up in the air.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy is, so it's...
Please show us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Without going into any detail.
Any detail, he's
I think
standing
he
up.
just showed us.
No, this is.
Just started, everybody.
That particular move is troublesome. How about this one? The so-called pogo stick.
Yeah, the pogo stick.
You want to show the pogo stick?
Just the
You
name
have to
just
jump
sounds
up and down.
really dangerous.
Yeah.
Pogo stick.
Yes. I think you have to hold her up, if you know what I mean. and
That's
jump
just
up and
missionary,
down.
but you have a pogo stick up your ass.
That's right.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
That's.
It's not too bad.
Really quite.
Well,
There may
well,
be-
which end is in there?
You may need some suturing. Why don't we just switch topics and go right to Today in History? What do you say?
Time now
Okay.
for Today in History.
Are you putting
Shut
paper
up.
clips in your ear again?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
I got.
February
21st.
21st?
I've got a fun fact, and you guys know this because I've mentioned it before, but I want to see if Al Jackson knows this.
Someone of his ilk would know it.
He wants to see it.
Of your hue.
Of your shade.
Al.
And that's no shade.
And that's no shade at all.
Al, have you ever taken Alka-Seltzer?
Absolutely. I grew up in a house with an old black dad. That's all that was in there was Alka-Seltzer and Pepto. Yes.
Really? Yeah, I have never.
Really?
And I've had headaches. Trust me, I've never taken Alka-Seltzer.
I don't take it for headaches. I always took it for like if you felt sick.
Upset stomach.
Yeah. Alka-Seltzer old school.
But this is
Hungover.
an actual fact from the world of advertising.
Absolute fact from the world of advertising.
Alka-Seltzer introduced the slogan "Plop Plop Fizz Fizz." Why?
I know why.
On this date, at least?
Yes.
Because you dropped them in there and that's the sound it makes.
Yeah, but
There's a reason they did it.
Yeah.
The company wanted people to use 2 tablets so they would sell more.
That is brilliant.
yeah,
It
right?
absolutely worked. I never knew that.
Some would say devious.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah.
I've never, you know what? If I just had one Alka-Seltzer, I wouldn't use it. I'd be like, I need 2, or that's the magic combination.
Yeah.
They got me.
Don't they have a cold medicine that's very good.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
Alka-Seltzer, cold and flu. That's
Right.
if you-
It's really effective.
Yes.
If you get it right, when you know that time when you're still lying to yourself when you know you're about to get sick, and you're like, I think I'm okay. If you take it right then, you're good.
Oh.
After that, it doesn't really work that well, but right then, shout out.
Remember, all medical advice from this program is fake and not working. No.
And from a man in a tracksuit.
Okay. Happy birthday, Rue McClanahan. You know who that is, Christy?
From the Golden Girls, of course.
One of the sexiest women that's ever been on television, no discussion.
No
She was like my first introduction to like a sassy, sexy woman.
Like the Blanche Devereaux.
Man, she used to turn me on just because she was so sexual. I was like, oh, look, go get it, Blanche.
She
was?
like-
Yes.
Yes.
She was a horny old bag.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was.
Her and Mona. Remember Mona from
Mona.
Who's the boss?
Who's the Boss? Yeah.
Catherine
Oh,
Hellman?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
She the redhead?
Mona reminded me of an old silent movie queen who
Yes, I'm with you.
was slowly melting. No.
Now, Al, around your place when you were growing up.
Around your place.
Oh, no, your home when you were growing. Al grew up.
You know, in the entirely different
2,000 yards,
neighborhood.
2,000 yards and one set of railroad tracks.
Tom thinks
from
my
me.
home was like a piece of cardboard where I break danced all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Al and I actually grew up very close to one
And
another.
this is always playing in the background.
Now, Al, when you were raised by Nell Carter, did you?
Al, did your father?
You and Alfonso Ribeiro. And,
Did your father have any quote unquote girly magazines hidden anywhere?
no.
Because
My
he was-
dad was not that. You know, we've talked about my dad. My dad famously, best story ever about my dad, hated strip clubs and had to get a contract signed there. He was a lawyer, and a stripper tried to sit on his lap, and my dad famously stared at her and goes, "No, no." Everybody said it just. And I know everybody's like, "Your dad." My dad, that was not his jam. So no girly magazine.
Now, so then the corollary to this is: did you what girly magazines did you acquire?
I found out that a family member had more Playboys in their basement than everybody in this audience has ever owned in their life.
You've mentioned your grandma before.
Sadly, you're not that far off. So that's why I paused, because I was like, did I? But yeah, I had a family member that they were still in the plastic. They literally collected them.
Oh wow!
And yeah, they had the Vanessa Williams one when she they collected Playboy. So I had access to a lot of them, but I had to find ones that were already open so I could get them in and out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, are you aware that there was a African American version of Playboy? This is not a joke.
I think maybe from just the corner store, because you could just see the name.
And it was called. You know what it was called?
Blacktail. Can I say that?
No, it was called the one called Player.
Oh,
before it became a hip hop, he's a player.
And was it put out by Playboy?
No, but I mean, it was a nudie magazine. I'm sure they had interviews.
That was focused to African American
Yeah,
community.
it's kind of interesting.
It is.
I was just wondering, because you talk about getting.
We are off the air.
We are, by the way. We're way over.
We were off the air.
Yeah, about a
all
minute
next
and a half.
week we're going to be off the air too.
I was going to wish Alan Rickman a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Alan Rickman.
What do you mean he's dead?
He is dead.
Oh,
benefits of the classical education.
Okay. Now, we want to say hello and goodbye to everybody here. Thanks for coming out to the Riverside.
And
Casino
happy
and Golf
Thanksgiving
Resort.
and have a better Valentine.
Yes.
Okay. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville. We always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.